We're in St. Genevieve tonight for the J98 game of the week. It's the A-team, Glenn Johnson and Dennis Pinkley. We'll have the call tonight as the 5-2 Herculaneum Black Cats come down and try to knock off the 6-1 Valley Catholic Warriors. And we're just about to get the opening kickoff, brought to you by American Family Insurance agent Bill Best in Park Hills, committed to making the big play for their customers. And Dennis, you talked about it. Limit the mistakes tonight if you're Herculaneum. That's the only way you'll have a chance to come down here and beat a team like Valley Catholic. You cannot beat yourself.
You have to play good, clean football. You got to minimize the mistakes, the penalties, the turnovers, and that's the only way you can keep up with the Valley Catholic team. This Valley Catholic team is a very disciplined football club, and they are tough to beat if you do play a good, clean football game. So it's going to be a tough, fun matchup here tonight.
Valley Catholic will receive this opening kickoff, and they'll be working left to right as you look on from the press box. We're also on web TV tonight at MyMoInfo.com. Jack Sadler, man in the camera. That's brought to you by Rutherford and Herculaneum and Valley Schools in St. Genevieve. So if you're watching on web TV, Valley Catholic working from left to right. Herculaneum kicking it off from right to left. Here we go. It's the opening kickoff, and it's brought to you by American Family Insurance agent Bill Best in Park Hills, committed to making the big play for their customers. Aaron Fuller is set to do the honors for Herculaneum. It's Trevor Klump and Justin Roth back to return. The 6'4", Aaron Fuller will kick this one deep, and he got a leg into it. That will back it all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Valley Catholic starts it at the 20-yard line, and we'll get their offense on the field first.
Well, that was a heck of a kick by Fuller. We were talking about that young man from the last year. These two teams met up. He's a top-notch tight end, and he's somebody that this Herculaneum team is going to have to get involved in this game.
He gives you options. He plays safety, and a lot of times teams do put their biggest player back at safety, 6'4", 6'5", somewhere in that range, and he can go up and get a football, can't he?
He sure can. He's a top-notch player.
Valley Catholic will take the ball first on offense, and junior quarterback Nolan Wood leads his team out to the line. Trips to the right, one receiver left, and one running back in the backfield. Fowler to fake handoff to him, and Nolan Wood is going to keep it running to the left side, pick up a handful of yards from the 20 to about the 25-yard line for a gain of 5 for Nolan Wood.
Sean Hudson for Herculaneum in on the stop from his defensive back spot.
Starting lineups tonight brought to you by Midwest Convenient Care. Told you about Wood and Fowler at the receivers, Trevor Klump, Damian Jokers, Bryant Bessel, and Justin Roth. And get you that offensive line after this next snap. Second down and 5 from the 25. Straight drop back for Wood. He's going to air one out, and the ball nearly intercepted. Probably should have been intercepted by Herculaneum's Nathan Holland, the starting cornerback. Incomplete, though it falls.
Boy, it's a beautiful defensive back play there by Holland. He read that play and jumped on that route and just unfortunately didn't bring that ball in, let it get into his chest.
Third down and 5 from the 25-yard line. Along that offensive line for Valley Catholic, Jesse Meyer at tackle, Trey McClure at guard, Ethan Fowler at center, Joe Moulton at guard, and Jacob Troutman at the other tackle. Here's a little swing pass out to the receiver, Roth. Roth is close to a first down at the 30-yard line. I believe he's going to get this to move the chains, and a first down coming for Valley Catholic if he gets the spot. I think he did. That's right at the marker, but it's going to be close. It is first down, Valley Catholic, a 5-yard completion to Roth from Wood.
He got that for about a football's length there. You're right, though. That was a good play out to the outside there to pick up that first down.
Valley Catholic quickly back to the line. First and 10 from the 31-yard line. Shotgun snap and a delayed handoff. This is to Fowler. Fowler makes a man miss at the 31-yard line. He's up across the 40-yard line to about the 41. This is close to another first down. I think he got right at 10 yards to move the chains again for Valley.
You know, Fowler, so he's going to be tough to bring down. He's a big kid. He's 201 pounds, 6 foot. I mean, that's a load to bring down. He's get some speed in front of him going down.
Give Tyler Fowler 11 yards on the carry. First down of Valley. Shaquan Brass, a defensive end for Herculaneum. Brian Duncan at D tackle. Tyler Partney at the other D tackle. And Brady Womack at defensive end. A talented defensive line for Herculaneum. First down and 10 from the 42-yard line. We've got a flag before the snap. Could indicate Valley Catholic on a false start, but the Valley offensive linemen are clapping. This might go against Herky. It is on the Herky defense, a 5-yard encroachment penalty against the Black Cats. Their first penalty of the game. First penalty we've had today. Not even a minute into it. 5-yard penalty against Herky sets up first down and 5 for Valley Catholic at the Valley 47-yard line. From the shotgun, it's Wood, man in motion, and here's a straight drop back in. Nolan Wood's going to air it out again, deep right side, incomplete, just out of the outstretched arms of Trevor Klump. Klump ran a nice route, just a little bit overthrown, incomplete.
Yeah, Klump had 3 yards on that defensive back there, just out of the reach of his hands.
2nd down and 5. The linebacking core for Herculaneum, Sean Hudson at the left outside linebacker spot. Middle linebackers are 2 good ones, Nico Brown and Billy Duncan. The other linebacker, Sean Hauserman, a senior. In the defensive backfield, Aaron Fuller back at safety, a senior. Nick Maxwell and Nathan Holland, 2 senior cornerbacks. And those are the starting lineups, brought to you by Midwest Convenient Care. 2nd down and 5 from the 47. Here's a handoff. Fallert across the 50, lowers the shoulder, bounces off a tackler. He's all the way down to the 32-yard line. A big bruising run by Fowler.
Yeah, Glenn, that's what I was talking about earlier. He's got a full head of steam going. He's going to be tough to bring down. He's a big physical kid, and he ran with some authority right there on that play.
21 yards for Fowler, 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line, and Valley Catholic has got something brewing on their opening possession. Fowler at the back in the backfield. It's Wood from the shotgun. Delayed handoff and a big hole for Fowler. He's now running right, breaking off tacklers again, still trucking down to about the 15, inside the 15-yard line. That kid's running hard. I think he got down to the 11 on that run.
My goodness, that was a heck of a run. He just kept his head going and those feet churning. And boy, he's going to be tough. He's going to be a boatload to bring down tonight.
Another 20-yard carry, back-to-back 20-plus yard carries for Tyler Fowler. 1st down and 10 from the 12 for Valley Catholic. Trips to the left, 1 receiver to the right. Shotgun snap, Wood. They go right back to their workhorse, Fallert. Fallert's going to get the 10-yard line for a gain of about 1, maybe 2.
He only picked up 2 yards, but that time he took Nick Maxwell for a heck of a ride for those 2 yards.
2nd down coming up and long. 10 minutes, 15 seconds left to go in this first quarter. Valley Catholic started at the 20, and they've made short work of it so far. Klump lined up to the right. Here's a handoff to the motion man. They'll try to run it left, and he's going to go nowhere. Motion man for Valley Catholic. The handoff went to Damian Jokers, and he's going to lose about 4 yards on a carry.
That was a heck of a play by the defensive end, Brady Womack, for Herculaneum there to get in some pressure on that running attack.
3rd down and about 14 here for Valley Catholic. 4 receivers outright, 1 back in the backfield. Wood takes the shotgun snap. He's rolling to his right, tucks it and decides to run for it. Cutting back against the grain, running left. He's got room all the way to the end zone. He trots in, touchdown. He utilized the entire field and runs it in from 15 yards. Valley Catholic on the board first.
Boy, that's a good heads-up play by that quarterback there. He looked downfield, saw that all of his wide receivers are covered, decided to tuck it. He saw he had room and kicked it to the outside. What a beautiful run.
That makes it 6-0. Valley Catholic with the lead, 9:26 left to go in the first quarter. And Valley with Devin Coots out to kick the extra point. He's 23 of 30 on extra points this season, Devin Coots, the freshman. Klump to hold. Trying to make it a 7-0 lead for Valley. There's the snap. Klump puts the snap down. The hold is good. The kick is up and good. It's a 7-zip lead for Valley. 9 minutes, 26 seconds left in the first quarter. An 80-yard drive for the Warriors, flexing the muscle. We're back in 30 seconds on J98.
Hi, this is Jeff.
And I'm Paige from your local Auto Spa Car Wash.
Chances are when you visit Auto Spa, you're going to meet one of our clean team members.
These folks will be happy to see you and will offer any assistance you might need during your visit.
The clean team is just another little extra you'll only find at Auto Spa.
Wash your car at Auto Spa, home of the free air freshener. To find an Auto Spa near you, go to myAutospa.net. Wash your car.
Wash your car.
Wash your car at Auto Spa.
The Valley Catholic looked like the A-team on that last drive. An 80-yard drive capped off by a 15-yard touchdown run by Nolan Wood. 2 big runs by Tyler Fowler on the drive. 21-yard carry and a 20-yard carry, and Valley Catholic leads at 7-0 And we barely started in this ball game.
Well, I'll tell you what, Glenn, I pity the fool that has to take on Tyler Fowler because he looked tough that first drive.
On the kickoff, it is bobbled by one of the upmen on a short kickoff. Herculaneum is able to fall on it. Luckily for the Black Cats, Valley was dangerously close to falling on it. Nico Brown is the one who got it, though, for Herky. The ball at the 32-yard line of the Black Cats. That's where Herculaneum starts on offense.
I'll see if this Herculaneum team could get this potent running attack going just like Valley Catholic did in this first drive.
By the way, that was Nolan Wood's 10th rushing touchdown of the year. He's also passed for 11 touchdowns this season for Valley Catholic. They'll call it the 31-yard line for Herculaneum. First down and 10. Labriere, the quarterback, comes up under center. Split backs in the backfield. Two receivers right, one to the left. Here's a handoff, Dustin Johnson. He runs hard, and he will take on a few tacklers and pick up 2 to 3 yards to the right side. And he just threw that shoulder down just like Fowlert did. And he's a little bit smaller of a guy than Fowlert, but he still has that punishing type of mentality.
He did. He lowered his head that time and picked up a nice 4-yard gain on that play.
Yeah, Dustin Johnson is the starting tailback, a junior. Again, these starting lineups are brought to you by Midwest Convenient Care. Jake Labriere is the quarterback, a sophomore. 3 receivers, Brady Womack, Sean Hauserman, and Nick Maxwell. Tight end is Aaron Fuller, a senior, 6'4". Here's a delayed handoff and running it straight up the gut and picking up the first down for Herculaneum. That was Dustin Johnson again. Give him 7 yards on the carry and move the chains.
This Valley Catholic defense, they're loading up the box because they know that this Herculaneum team's going to come at them with a running attack. And that time, the little misdirection run cut back to the backside and picked up the nice first down.
Ball on the 44-yard line. Along that offensive line for Herky, Brian Duncan, Devin Foote, Garrett Cosma, Ian Phillips, and Tyler Partney. That's going left to right along the offensive line. We'll get to the Valley defensive starters after this snap. It's a first down and 10 from the 44. Labriere under center, split backs in the backfield. They'll hand it off, and Johnson going nowhere this time. He is gang tackled back at the 40-yard line for a loss of 4. I saw Joe Moulton and a few others on the tackle.
Jacob Troutman on that stop as well.
Troutman's the one who got there first, you're right. And he loses, they gave him forward progress for a loss of 3 there for Johnson. Second down, 13 yards to go. The ball at the 41-yard line. Dylan Wolk, Jacob Troutman, Nick Friend, Trey McClure are the starting defensive linemen for Valley. Damian Jokers, Tyler Fowler, Jesse Meyer, and Justin Roth, the linebackers. Trevor Klump at one corner spot, Jared Davis at the other. Here's a pitch to Johnson. Johnson with some speed, running right, gets the lost yardage back, plus about a yard, but not much more. He's got some speed, but so is the Valley defense, and they limited that game.
He kicked it to the outside, but boy, it's tough, Glenn, to outrun this Valley Catholic squad. They're just fast on all positions. Even their defensive linemen are quick.
Nolan Wood, the starting safety for Valley Catholic. He's the quarterback on offense, on the last line of defense on defense. He's got 1 fumble recovery and 3 interceptions on defense this year. He's been playing very well at the safety spot for Valley. Third down and 9 from the 45. Possibly a passing situation for Herky. Under center comes Labriere, man in motion from left to right. Labriere, a couple of hard count snaps, and he's going to drop back to pass. He's a left-handed quarterback, floats it to the left, nobody home. The closest player there was Nolan Wood. I didn't see any white jerseys. Maybe somebody ran a wrong route. It's an incomplete pass.
You're putting yourself in a really tough uphill situation if you're going 3rd and long when you run the ball the first 3 times. This Valley Catholic team, they know better than that, and they know what's coming on that 3rd down play.
Herky's going to boot this one deep, and it's going to be Klump back to return for Valley Catholic. 7 minutes, 3 seconds left to go in our first quarter of play in the J98 game of the week. Valley Warriors are leading it by a touchdown. Klump awaits the football back at the 20-yard line, and there's the snap and the boot on the way from Fuller. It's an end-over-end kick fielded right at the 20 by Klump. Klump starts to his left and then brings it back right, and then he's driven backwards. Great open field tackle by the Herculaneum special teams. Coming up on the stop was Sean Hudson. That was a pretty good stop there.
Great open field tackle there by Hudson. I mean, he wrapped him up and just drove him backwards for at least another 4 yards.
First down and 10 coming up for Valley Catholic. Their first drive was an 80-yard drive, capped off by a 15-yard touchdown run by quarterback Nolan Wood, his 10th of the year, to go along with his 11 passing touchdowns on the season. Ball spotted at the 27-yard line. Wood brings the team to the line. 3 receivers right, 1 to the left. Shotgun snap and a fake handoff to Jokers. Or Fowler rather, and then he runs it right for a gain of 3 yards, Nolan Wood.
Wood had a big hole there, but it closed quickly. That defense, led by these linebacking core for Herculaneum, closed in quickly.
3 yards on the carry. He's got 23 yards on 3 carries so far on the night. 2nd down and 7 at the 30-yard line. Valle again runs with trips right, 1 receiver left. Fallett to back in the backfield, flanking Wood to his right. Fallett wears number 17 on that blue jersey. Moving over from the middle linebacker spot on defense is where he got most of his playing time last year. Now he plays both on defense and on offense. Here's a play action fake, and it's intercepted. Throwing over the middle. He was looking for Roth, jumping the route, picking it off. Aaron Fuller from the safety spot returns it to the 35.
And we talked about Fuller last year, how big of a playmaker he was last year. He stepped up again already early on in this game. Nice interception. Good read there, jumping that route.
Just a huge play on defense. Valley Catholic commits the first turnover of this ball game, and that sets Herky up at the 35-yard line of Valley. Now let's see if Mr. Dustin Johnson doesn't get a steady dose of carries. How about 19 touchdowns on the ground this year for that young man? That's pretty incredible. He gets basically all the work on offense, but still 7 yards per carry.
He's carried that ball for 194 carries coming into this game. But you're right. Anybody who scores 19 touchdowns, that's saying something.
And he's already up to 4 carries so far in this ball game on just 1 series. Under center, Labriere hands it off to the right side. This is Duncan. Duncan with a nice stiff arm finishes it off with a spin move before being brought down by Klump. The ball came out, but I think they're going to roll him down before it popped out of there.
Yeah, his shoulder hit the ground, and that official was right there on top of it, and he was saying down by contact.
That's a pickup of around 8 yards there to the right side for Duncan. Give him 9 yards on the carry. Billy Duncan, the first man not named Dustin Johnson for Herky to get a carry. 2nd down and 1 at the 26.
Duncan showed some good speed kicking it to the outside there to pick up that 9 yards.
Split backs. It's Duncan to the left and Johnson to the right. 1 receiver to the right, Twins to the left. Under center, Labriere takes it, fakes it to Duncan, hands it off to Johnson. Johnson hits the hole, and then just a big cloud of dust and a pile up. He might have gotten enough for a first down to the 25-yard line, but not much after that.
That's going to depend on the spot of the ball, I have a feeling.
They're spotting it at the 25. It was the 26, and you're right, it might come down to a measurement here. Are they going to bring out the change, or just going to rule them short? Looks like they're going to rule them short. 3rd down and very short coming up for Herculaneum. Less than a yard there for Johnson. On this, I wouldn't be surprised to see Labriere keep it and just try to sneak it right up the gut, but he's got negative yards rushing on the season. He's not been much of a rusher for Herculaneum, the quarterback. They'll run the power set. There's the snap and a handoff to the fullback. Another big cloud of dust, but should be enough for a first down as they get it inside the 25. That looks like a gain of about 2 yards and a first down for Herky.
That was Johnson again, number 32 on the carry, but when he hit that hole so hard, he had to at least picked up the nose of the football on that.
He did. They're moving the chains. 1st down and 10. Ball at the 22-yard line. So Herculaneum, they're staying within themselves, doing what they do best, running the football. They've attempted 1 pass. That was on a 3rd down and 9. 1 receiver right, Twins to the left, split backs in the backfield, Duncan and Johnson. Under center, it's Labriere. From the 22-yard line, he'll take the snap, hand it off right side. It's Duncan. Duncan is immediately bottled up by the Valley defense. Big number 70, Jesse Meyer, came up with a linebacker spot and pushed him back.
This Valley Catholic defensive front is getting some penetration. It just about knocked that center back into Labriere when he turned to hand that ball off. So that's something we're going to have to watch out for here as this game goes on.
Officially no gain there for Billy Duncan. 2 carries, 9 yards for him. 2nd down and 10. Ball at the 22-yard line. Twins out left. 1 receiver to the right. Split backs remain in the backfield for Herky. Labriere comes up under center. He'll take the snap and hand it off. This will go to, again, Duncan, and then Duncan bottled up by 2 Valley defensive linemen again. Nowhere to go. He's going to lose yardage, and Valley starting to really penetrate and get in the backfield.
Trey McClure, number 75, in on that stop.
Billy Duncan loses a yard that time. His last 2 carries have netted negative 1 yard. 3rd down and 11. Herculaneum will huddle up. 2 different styles of offense going at it tonight, isn't it, Dennis?
Oh, it is. You have one that's just strictly a running attack, and here you saw this Valley Catholic. They moved the ball good on their running attack, but then that second series, they come back with the interception. So
there's the under center snap. Dropping back to pass is Labriere. He's going to fire a dart. Oh, dropped incomplete. Valley might have got a hand on it, but it falls to the turf.
I think 34, Jared Davis, did get a hand on that and just knocked that ball away.
looking for Nathan Holland on the play, and it falls incomplete. Labriere's 0 for 2 passing on 4th down and about 11 yards to go with the ball at the 24-yard line. Herky is going to go ahead and go for this here, deep in Valley territory. I believe they will.
There was a holding on that play against Herculaneum on that play.
Ball spotted still at the 24. And this one might be declined to get the 4th down. Here comes the official. It is a hold on Herky, but it will be declined. 4th down coming up. Coach Nagger deciding to go ahead and take the loss of down on that. Keep the yardage at about 11 to 12 yards to go to pick up the first.
This Valley Catholic defense is looking pretty tough so far early on in this game.
Herky has committed both penalties in this ball game so far, but Valley has committed the only turnover. 2:57 to go, first quarter. Under center, Labriere. Fuller motions from the left side of the line to the right side. One receiver right, 2 receivers out left. Under center snap, Labriere drops back to pass, has time, fires over the middle, bobbled, incomplete. Valley jumped the route on defense, nearly came up with the interception.
Boy, that time Labriere had Fuller on Trevor Klump there. And that's a complete mismatch. I mean, Klump's a fast, young, and good athlete, but you have such a tall individual on Fuller, 6'4", going against a 5'10". That's a matchup that you need to try to take advantage of, and you just didn't see him.
Jared Davis, the one who knocked that one away, the starting cornerback for Valley Catholic, and it was better that he didn't intercept that ball. Here's a delayed handoff. Fowler's got room to run again. He's still running hard. He gets it up to about the 29-yard line, a gain of about 5 yards there for Tyler Fowler. And bring up 2nd down and 5 for Valley Catholic. So one drive, they march 80 yards quickly and get the touchdown. The other, Nolan Wood throws an interception. What's the third drive have in store for Valley Catholic? From the shotgun and trips right, one receiver left. Nolan Wood is going to take the direct snap and keep it running left, and then he'll be pushed back short of the 1st down. They might give him forward progress to the sticks. We'll see, but I think we're going to have 3rd and short coming up here. Nolan Wood carrying it.
That time Wood followed his offensive line, and well, he might just be about the nose of a football short.
He got it to the 40-yard line, and they're going to go ahead and move the chains on that. 1st down of Valley Catholic. Wood picks up 5. That's exactly what he needed. Tyler Fowler, Nolan Wood show so far in this one. Nolan Wood will send one receiver right and a man in motion. Here is a quick handoff up the middle. This is Roth getting the carry. He came in motion from that other side, got the handoff, brought it to the 39-yard line for a gain of 4. Justin Roth, first carry of the ball game for him. He played a lot as a sophomore last year on that state championship team, and he is a burner.
He is. He's got a lot of speed. He's got good hands coming from that wide receiver position.
2nd down and 6 from the 39-yard line. Wood from the shotgun takes the snap. Another delayed handoff. This will go to Fowler. Fowler is a big bruising type of runner. He gets it up across the 43-yard line for a gain of about 4 yards. That'll set up 3rd down and short. 3rd and 2 coming up for the Warriors. Roth lined up to the left side. Klump in the slot to the right. Damian Jokers is out wide right. And from the shotgun, Wood comes up to the line, gets his play call in from the sideline. He'll take the snap, fake the handoff to Fowler, and run it straight up the middle. Close to a 1st down. I think he's going to get this. He needed 2 yards, and I think he got exactly what he needed. On this drive, when they've needed 2, they've gotten 3. If they've needed 5, they'll get 6. It is 1st down. Valley Catholic, Nolan Wood on the keeper.
The thing that this Valley Catholic offense is doing so well, with the Tyler Fowler, they do that fake handoff to him because he's such a threat, and then Nolan Woods takes off with it and picks up what they need.
1st down and 10 from the 46. Jokers comes in motion from right to left. Fake a handoff to him. Nolan Wood is running to his right and does a good job getting a few yards. Herky had that one stopped initially, but he'll get 2 to 3 yards running right and just some individual effort to stretch for a couple yards.
Number 10, Sean Hudson from that linebacking position. He's come up and made some big plays so far here tonight.
2nd down and 8. We've got an update ready from Luke Turnbow. We'll get to that when we get a break in this action. We are coming up on the end of the first quarter here shortly. 29 seconds left in the first. Valley Valley Catholic leading 7-0. Ball at the 48-yard line of Valley. Trips to the left, one receiver right. Valley is the back of the backfield. Shotgun snap to Wood, and Wood is going to fire over the middle. The pass is caught, and running it up to the 41-yard line before being brought down. Oh, they'll give him the 40-yard line on the catch, and a first down Valley Catholic. That's Bryant Vessel making the catch and moving the chains.
Vessel kind of bobbled that ball when he first caught it and almost dropped it to between his knees. And good heads-up play to be able to keep that ball in possession and take off with it.
Nolan Wood's second completion of this ball game. He's got 18 yards passing. That's Vessel's first catch. Here's a delayed handoff for Fowler. Fowler is going to carry it up across the 35-yard line for about a gain of 5 yards, and that is going to be the end of the first quarter with Valley Catholic leading Herculaneum 7-0 and driving. A 7-0 lead for Valley. Herculaneum did make one big play on defense, getting an interception, but so far, I don't think there's any doubt Valley dominated that first quarter.
And Valley Catholic's playing Valley Catholic football. I mean, they're slowly moving the ball. I mean, but remember, this Valley Catholic team could score on one big play. And that's the big play capability that they have. And it's like they warm up. As it goes on, they get a little warmer and they get a little bit more used to what's going on. But I'll tell you what, though, you can't overlook what Herculaneum's doing defensively either. I mean, yeah, they let Valley Catholic get in the end zone, but they've also had one interception. So, I mean, we're seeing a pretty good game here so far.
Tyler Fowler came into this game with 91 carries, 943 yards, and he's approaching 1,000 yards on the season. He's got it. He has just passed 1,000 yards on the season here tonight. He had those two big 20-plus yard runs earlier. Matched those with 11-yard carries, 5-yard carry, 4-yard carry, and a 5-yard carry. So he is over 1,000 yards rushing on the season. Congratulations to Fowler. Now 2nd down and 5 as they change sides of the fields. Nolan Wood is going to keep it and run straight up the middle. A wide open hole, and he takes a big hit, but he's going to pick up a first down. Nobody even close to bringing him down at the line of scrimmage there for Herculaneum.
Hats off to Woods there. He decided to take on the biggest guy on the defensive side of the ball in Fuller. Picked up the nice first down, but he definitely lost that battle on going head-to-head against Fuller.
10-yard carry for Nolan Wood. First down and 10. 7 carries apiece for Fowler and Wood today. Shotgun snap to Wood, and they'll hand it right back to the left side. And running left, this is Fowler, brought down by Fuller as he gets the 20-yard line, a gain of 5.
The thing I'm impressed about with Fowler is just when he gets in some space, watch out, he'll lower his head, and he just puts a hurting on somebody.
From what I'm seeing with him, he's not afraid to run over you, but he can also make some nice little shifty moves and run around you if you need to.
He sure can. He's a very athletic young man.
If you get ready to come up and square up and hit him hard, he might just put a move on you and make you look silly. So from the shotgun, Wood. Fowler is the back in the backfield, flanking him to the right. Roth is split out to the left, and 2 more receivers out to the right. Here's a quick hitter, and it's going to be caught by Vessel. Vessel is going to be blasted, but he's inside the 10-yard line. Again, they'll move the chains. Vessel, quick little route up the sideline, and Herculaneum, before they even had a chance to react, he had the ball in his hands.
Vessel's become pretty active in this passing game here in the last series.
3rd completion for Nolan Wood. That's a 13-yarder. Vessel has catches of 12 and 13. 1st and goal now from the 7-yard line. Handoff, running left. It is Fowler. Fowler trucking to the end zone. He's in. Touchdown, Valley Catholic. I would not want to be in the way of that young man running a football.
He had a hole through that first initial defensive lineman. He lowered his head and just pounded through those linebackers and went in for an easy score.
Valley Catholic really kind of making it look easy running the football here tonight. That line's opening up some big holes, and you get hard runners like Fowler and Wood, and it's going to be tough sledding for Herculaneum on defense if they can't shore something up.
You know, everybody talks about this Herculaneum running attack, but you know Judd Negger's got something to prove here too, showing that he's got a pretty good running attack as well. There's
the low snap, but picked up by Klump and placed nicely for Coots to put through the extra point. 14-0 Valley over Herculaneum. 10:54 left to go. 2nd quarter. We're back in 30 seconds in the game of the week on J98.
Need it, want it, rent it, own it. Come to Show Me Rent to Own.
Hi, I'm Gary Romine, owner of Show Me Rent to Own. If you can hear this ad, then there's a Show Me Rent to Own location near you. Want a new laptop or big screen TV? Shop Show Me Rent to Own. Need a new washer and dryer? Shop, Show Me Rent Own. We have what you want and need. Want it, need it, rent it, own it. Show Me Rent Own.
The Show You Rental Company of the Show Me State.
Well, Herculaneum's going to need to react quickly because Valley Catholic is starting to do what Valley Catholic has been known for, and that's getting out to early leads in ball games and kind of cruising from there. So Herculaneum can't afford to fall by too much more, down by 2 scores with 10:54 left to go in the second quarter.
Yeah, especially since you're just a running attack team only. That makes it very difficult to come back if you get down by too much.
Here's the kickoff. Coots, he doesn't necessarily drive it deep. He kicks those high pop-ups and tries to give his special teams a chance to recover off of a bobble or something, but a good job by Herculaneum covering this one up at the 40-yard line. It was Brady Womack's camping under that one. He just caught it, went straight down, and Herculaneum takes over. They'll need to drive 60 yards for the score. Herculaneum's been able to move the football, but they'll get so far and kind of stall out. Valley Catholic kind of figures them out along the way.
It's a tough thing to go up against when you have all these linebackers just up in the box and try to run the ball right up the middle. It's tough.
Ball officially spotted at the 39 as Herculaneum brings the offense back out on the field. One receiver is out left, one back in the backfield, and twins to the right. The lone back is Johnson. Motion man goes from right to left. They'll just do a straight handoff to Dustin Johnson. Johnson running hard and gets a nice carry up to the 45-yard line. Gain of 6 for Dustin Johnson. And he wastes no time in getting to that hole either, does he?
He doesn't. I mean, he accelerates hard. What I was saying earlier, once he gets the ball in his hand, he's through the hole. And so far, when this Black Cat team kicks it to the outside, they've picked up a nice 5-yard gain of carry. Anything in between the tackles is tough to get running room on.
2nd down and 4. Nick Maxwell will be the receiver out right. Sean Hauserman's in the slot to the right. One receiver out left is Womack. Under center, Labriere. Johnson the back in the backfield. There's the snap, handoff to Johnson, and it is Jokers in the backfield getting to him before he could even get the handoff, basically. Johnson did all he could just to at least get back to the line of scrimmage. He actually might have lost a yard on the play. 3rd down and medium coming up. Good job by Jokers coming up and making a stop there.
You know, this is what I was talking about in pregame. Your offensive linemen are going to have to stick on a block a little bit longer than what you're used to in the past because this Valley Catholic team is very good about shucking off their blockers to get to the tackle.
3rd down. About 5 yards to go. The ball at the Herky 45-yard line. One receiver out to the right. And one receiver left. Hauserman motioning from left to right, then back to the left. Here's a handoff. Johnson. Oh, he breaks through straight up the gut. He's on the way to the end zone. Klump chasing him down. Not going to get him. It's the big play Herculaneum needed. 55 yards and a score for Dustin Johnson.
I tell you, he had one man that kind of had a chance at him, kind of took him off stride, but once he broke through, there was nobody to catch Johnson. I mean, Klump had a good edge on him, but no way he's going to catch him.
Man, I mean, yeah, you needed a good angle to catch Dustin Johnson once he got out in the open field. What a run. I mean, he was popped there for a gain of about 3 yards and then just shot out of the pack and got all the way to the end zone for the touchdown. That's exactly what Herky needed. And now they'll try the extra point to make this a 7-point ball game. A high snap, and the kick is up and nearly blocked, but it got through. A line drive kick that splits the uprights. 14-7. Herculaneum right back to within the score. 9 minutes, 19 seconds left to go first half. We're back in 30 on J98.
New generation, Hoods, Discount Home Center. Custom countertops, vanities, cabinets and doors.
Furniture, tools and paint, electrical and hardwood floors.
Plumbing and lighting, windows and tile.
If you're building or remodeling,
we've got what you need on every aisle.
buy it for less, we save you money. Buy it for less at the
New generation, Hoods, Discount Home Center.
It's a 61-yard drive for the Herculaneum Black Cats and a 55-yard touchdown run for Dustin Johnson. 20 touchdowns on the season for that young man, and took him a little bit to break out with a big run, but it was a signature run for him, 55 yards to pay dirt.
Oh, and once he got in the open, it was no catching him. He has some speed, and we talked about that earlier.
It'll be Fuller to kick it off, and it is Roth and Klump back deep to return. They'll await the ball at the 10-yard line. So Herky is back to within a score. I'd look out for some trickeration here if I'm Valley Catholic. Fuller will boot it deep. He's got a leg on him, but this one's playable. It's fielded by Roth at about the 12. He's going to slowly run it up the middle. Then he's going to break through, but brought down with a good touchdown-saving tackle at about the 40, maybe the 41-yard line. I think that was Fuller, the kicker, who ended up making the stop.
It was Fuller, the kicker. He's their last line of defense, and if it wasn't for him, it might have been a touchdown the other direction.
The same kind of thing. He was running hesitantly up the middle, just looking for a hole to then kind of turn on the afterburners and get through, and he just about broke through for a big run. Still got it to the 41-yard line, though, and a good return and good field position. Valley Catholic back to the line. Here we go. Delayed handoff, and they'll go to Fowler. Another big hole for him. He spins off of one tackler and gets it up to about the 47-yard line. A gain of 7 yards for Fowler. And Valley Catholic's offensive line is winning the battle of the trenches right now.
That time, linebacker Nico Brown, number 40 for Herculaneum, made the stop on Fowler.
Fowler on that carry, picked up 6. They gave him the 46-yard line. Nolan Wood is going to talk with the official about something, maybe an equipment issue here. I don't know, it looked like the official was warning them about something before the start of the play, but back, we're ready to go. Joker's lined up wide right. One receiver in the slot to the right is Klump. It's Vessel and Roth to the left. Roth goes in motion. He's going to get the carry on an end around. He's looking for a hole to run through. He's going to pick up the first down at least. Fall forward for about 3 extra yards on top of that. Give Roth about 7 yards on the carry up to the 47-yard line on the other side.
That time that defensive end for Herculaneum collapsed down and couldn't keep in the penetration. And that end around come through and proved big to pick up that first down.
Valley Catholic's going to go with an empty backfield here. Fowler leaves the backfield, and he's lined up wide to the left. 3 receivers left, 2 to the right. Here's Wood, and he's going to run right up the gut here. Spread the defense out and picks up a first down run. However, a flag does come in there. Could be a hold, we'll see. But if that stands, it's a first down run for Nolan Wood.
You know, there's a lot of times when this Valley Catholic team spread out those receivers and running backs. That's exactly what they do, is that quarterback draw right up the middle.
Because the defense has to spread out, too, to atone for that. Now they point towards Herky here. It's a hold. Nope, it's on Valley. Holding on Valley. That's Valley's first penalty of the ball game. That negates that about 14-yard run there by Wood. Take it off the board. Let's see if we had multiple penalties there. Nope, they're going to march this one off against Valley Catholic. It'll be somewhere around 1st and 20. Now they'll call it 1st and 15. He already had picked up close to a first down before the hold. You go from the spot of the foul. So first down, 14, 15 yards to go as they spot the ball back at the Valley 49, right between the 49 and the 48. They'll call it 1st and 13 on the scoreboard. That's what we'll go with too. Valley Catholic has the football and a 1-touchdown lead. They're trying to make it more than that. We're 37 minutes into this ball game. It's been pretty good so far. Valley will send Fowler back to the backfield, flanking Wood to his right. Twins left, twins right. Shotgun snap to Wood. Delayed handoff, Fowler. And Fowler, man, lowers the shoulder and bangs through for another nice gain. Got around 8 to 9 yards on that one, right up the middle.
How impressed are you with the bruising and running game that Fowler's had here so far in this game?
He's been impressive, no doubt about it. And he is not afraid to take on any hit out there. It seems like he picks out the biggest guy on defense and goes after him. 8-yard carry for Fowler. 2nd down and 5 at the 43-yard line of Herculaneum now. Trips left, 1 receiver right. Fowler remains back in the backfield. There's the shotgun snap. They'll give it to Fowler again and again. This time following his blocks well. That was him kind of changing up his running style again. A little hesitant on the run. Got his block, pick up the first down. He's up to about the 30. Yeah, about the 30-yard line. That was a 13-yard run. Yeah, make it 12 yards. They gave him the 31.
You know, we talk about this Valley Catholic teams producing quarterbacks over the years. They produce running backs as well here.
Twins left, twins right. Shotgun snap, Wood, and Wood fakes the handoff, and he's brought down in the backfield. Good job of the Herky defense recognizing that one. Didn't give him anything. Shaquan Brass, the defensive end, stayed home, had his man, and brought him down in the backfield.
It was a nice defensive play there. That time, for some reason, Woods read to keep that ball instead of handing it off to Fowler. And Fowler looked like he had a wide open hole right there.
And that is a quarterback read option, correct? It's up to Wood right there to decide whether or not he's handing that ball off or keeping it himself.
That is, in this offense that they run here, that quarterback has the ability to decide to either hand that ball off or keep it himself. And that for that time, he decided to keep that ball himself.
Before the snap here, we've got a penalty. Offsides on Valley Catholic. I think the official gave the wrong signal there. He gave like an offsides call, but it'd be, unless somebody was lined up offsides on the receivers, I guess that's what it was, but it'll be a 5-yard penalty against Valley Catholic. Not a false start call, but an offsides call on the offense. 2nd down and 15 from the 36 after that penalty. That's the Valley's second penalty of the ball game. Trips to the left, one receiver right. Here's the shotgun snap to Wood. Wood's going to try the pump and go. He pumps, then fires deep for Jokers. In and out of his hands. Perfect throw by Wood. He dropped that one right over the top, but Jokers couldn't quite reel that one in. That was a good toss from Nolan Wood there.
You know, that time I think maybe number 86, Nathan Holland, just got a hand up in his face there to maybe just break some concentration. I'm going to say good defensive play there by Holland.
3rd down, 15 yards to go now from the 36-yard line. This is a big chance for Herky on defense if they can get a stop here. Twins left, Twins right. Wood from the shotgun. He's going to send Fowler in motion from the backfield out to the left. Now Wood dropping bass. They're going to dump the screen off to Klump as the defense came free. Klump's got the catch, and then he trips and falls. The turf monster got him. He had some room there. He was trying to set something up, but he only got to the 30-yard line for a gain of 6 and 4th down coming up.
That was a perfectly executed screen. That whole defensive line came unabated to the quarterback, and he just lobbed that pass right over to Klump. And unfortunately for Klump, that turf monster reached up and grabbed him.
4th down and 10. Valley Catholic going to go for it. Ball at the 30-yard line. One receiver left is Vessel. Trips out right. And one back in the backfield is Fowler. Quickly back to the line for Valley. They'll get the play call in from the sideline. Instead, Coach Nagger wants to call a timeout and talk this 4th down and 10 over right now. It's a broadcast tonight that's brought to you by Make It Personal in Farmington, ProCare Automotive in Bonne Terre, Bidding Ford in Fredericktown, Earth Mother Health Foods, Braden May Concrete in Farmington, and Gifford Lumber Company in Farmington. So Dennis right here for Valley, a 4th down and 10 yards to go. 6:03 left in the half. You're at the Herky 30-yard line, up by a touchdown. Herky has started to establish something on offense. If Herky can make a stop here, maybe get down and score before halftime, I mean, it would be huge, but you got to make the stop.
Yeah, Herculaneum, you have to make this stop here. You can't afford to let this Valley Catholic team be up on you by 2 scores. I mean, you have to stay within margin here. But, Valley Catholic really shot themselves in the foot on that first penalty on this drive here. But I tell you what, they've shown us that they are a big play capability team as well.
Yeah, they've committed 2 penalties on this drive. One was a hold that negated a 14-yard run by Nolan Wood. The other offsides on the offense, which backed them up another 5 yards. Timeout comes to a close. Valley will send Jokers and Klump to the right. Roth and Vessel to the left. Wood will continue to work from the shotgun. The back is Fowler. Now Roth comes in motion from left to right. Fakes a handoff to Roth. Wood drops back to pass and a quick fire out to Fowler. Fowler makes the catch. Still trying to reach for the 1st down marker. He got up near the 20-yard line. I think he's going to get this. I think this is a Valley 1st down. Right now, they will. Yeah, they're going to move the chains. 1st down. He got 11 yards on the catch there to Tyler Fowler. Fowler's first catch of the ball game.
Well, if you need that extra yard, that young man Fowler's the man to go to, that's for sure.
A big 4th down conversion to Fowler. Now it's Wood from the shotgun. Handed off to Fowler. Another big hole up the middle. Makes a man miss. Still trucking. Lunges to the end zone. Touchdown. Wow, 19 yards for Fowler.
He's just running with just such passion here tonight. Broke through multiple tackles there, saw the end zone, lowered his head to get in the end zone, and just did what he could to power through. Nice run. 2 touchdowns for him tonight already. He's got 12 touchdowns coming in, so 14 total on the ground this year for Fowler. Now Coots to kick the extra point with 5:41 left to go in the half. That was a big-time run by Fowler, and he also had the big 4th down conversion. Coots
is going to knock this one through. It's good. 21-7. Valley stretches it back out to a 2-score lead. 5:41 left to go first half. And we've got another update from Luke Turnbow, so let's get you to it right now.
Trojans 14-0. It was a 63-yard drive for the Raiders. 27-yard run by the running back, Seth Nichols. Nichols having a good night tonight. He's carried it 14 times already for 111 yards. And now the big score. And this touchdown set up by a big 19-yard pass play. Wyatt Thompson to Jonathan Stabino. So the Raiders on top of the Trojans. We have 7:40 to go in the second quarter. 14-0.
21-7 our score in St. Genevieve with Valley Catholic holding a lead over Herculaneum, a 59-yard drive, a big 4th down and 10 conversion on an 11-yard pass to Fallert, and then Fallert finished it off from there with a 19-yard touchdown run, his second of the night. 21-7 Valley. Herculaneum, though, still a chance to score before halftime. Plenty of time on the clock. 5 minutes, 41 seconds left to go. And, man, they're rocking out some good tunes tonight, aren't they, Dennis?
Yeah, they brought out some old school rock and roll. You know, that's my kind of music here in Valley Catholic.
Absolutely, your style of music. You're the hard rocking type. Here comes the kick, and this time they're going to boot it deep. It'll be fielded back at about the 10-yard line. He's going to try to run straight up the gut with it. Has a big hole, and then he's going to be tripped up across the 35 to about the 37-yard line. It was Nathan Holland on the return.
You know, Glenn, I'm here talking here a little on a personal note. A lot of these teams from Valley, or a lot of these players here, I'm trying to say here for Valley Catholic and this Herculaneum team are wearing the pink socks. And that's representing October, the Breast Cancer Awareness Month, and it's showing some good support here for what a good cause that might be.
The return to the 37, you're right. Players on both sides wearing the pink socks. Some even have some pink on their shoes out there. Herculaneum, 1st down and 10. A flag comes in before the start of this play. Might be false start against Herky. This would be their 3rd penalty of the game. Not a whole lot of penalties so far today. 2 apiece before that last flag. They're backing up Valley on this one.
Got encroachment.
That'll be the 3rd Valley penalty. Herculaneum will get the ball 5 yards further upfield rather than starting at the 37. They'll get it at the 42. Herculaneum had that big 55-yard touchdown run by Johnson. That made it a 14-7 ball game. Valley Catholic answered with a touchdown drive of their own. Herky wants it back. We're brought to you tonight by Midwest Convenient Care in Farmington and Bonne Terre, Hood's Discount Home Center in Farmington, Show Me Rent to Own, Buckley Towing in Park Hills, Midwest Orthopedic Group in Farmington. Confusion on the field, Dennis? What are we confused about?
I think these officials are
confused.
Going now.
Yeah, here we go. Under center comes Labriere. 1st down and 5 from the 42-yard line. Twins to the right. Here is a counter play. Running left, Dustin Johnson, nowhere to go. He was bottled up immediately. Loses yards, but then a flag comes in late after the play had kind of come to an end there.
Usually that's a personal foul of some type.
Unnecessary roughness most of the time. Late hit, something like that. Valley Catholic's committed 3 penalties tonight. Herculaneum 2. This, of course, coming after I had said it's been a lightly penalized ball game so far. Then the flags start flying, of course. Now the officials will get together and talk this one over. It's a face mask on Valley. That'll be their 4th. That's going to give Herky the 1st down.
You know, we talked about playing a perfect, penalty-free game, and so far it's been a pretty evenly matched as far as penalties go. I think Valley Catholic has a few more, actually.
Yeah, 4-2. Herculaneum's now winning the penalty battle. 4 straight penalties going against Valley Catholic, including that face mask. That's going to really give Herculaneum some field position here.
Right about here, at this point of the field, where Johnson broke loose for that big score. So,
yeah,
who knows what can happen once you get on this side of the field.
In fact, it was 10 yards further back. They're at the 45 of Valley right now. He ran that one from his own 45-yard line on that score. So Potential for that to happen again. Herculaneum down 21-7. 5 minutes, 12 seconds remain in the half. Under center, Labriere. Twins right, one receiver left, and they'll hand it off right side. Dustin Johnson gets through some initial contact up to about the 41-yard line. Get it 4 yards for Dustin Johnson.
And actually, Glenn, they went back to that exact same play that they scored on, only to the opposite side. So that's something there. They know that can work.
Second down, 6 yards to go. We've got ball games going on all throughout the listening area. North County leading 14-0 over Potosi. That's our update game tonight. Vienna and Farmington tied up in a good game, 21-21 over on AM 800 KREI. St. Pius and Crystal City, no score on AM 1400 KJEF. Second down and 6 from the 41-yard. Flag flies as the snap goes to Labriere, and he hands off to Johnson. Johnson picks up 2 yards, but we'll check the flag on this one. And the officials, I guess, thought, we're not doing it enough tonight. We need to get more involved in this ball game.
Usually that's either a false start or an encroachment there by the defense.
That was right as the snap came to the quarterback, Labriere. Illegal shift against Herculaneum. That'll be their 3rd penalty of the night. Now 7 total penalties.
That Cards game is 0-0 in the bottom of the 1st. If anybody's interested.
I don't know.
Just a few people
I don't know
might
if anybody might be interested in that. Festus and St. Charles West tied 7 apiece. After that 5-yard penalty against Herculaneum, a second down and 11 from the 41-yard line. Hillsboro leading Lutheran South 14-0. Windsor over Perryville 6-0. That's in the second quarter. Jefferson leads Chaffee 14-12 in the first, and Parkway North leading Seckman 7-0 in the first quarter. In our game, 21-7 Valley Catholic, 4:17 left to go in the half. Herculaneum with a second down and 11 from the Valley 46-yard line. Twins right, one receiver left, and the handoff again goes to Dustin Johnson. Johnson is going to get about 4 yards before being bottled up, maybe 5 yards. He gets up to about the 41, gets the penalty yardage back, 5-yard carry.
It just goes to show you how hard of a runner this Johnson kid is. I mean, he was hit at the line of scrimmage and picked up a nice 5-yard gain. 4-yard gain. I mean, it's a good, hard runner.
That'll make it 3rd down and 6 for Herculaneum. They scored on a 3rd down run last drive. Dustin Johnson's going to try to break free here. Labriere passing the ball is 0 for 3 today. Billy Duncan has 3 carries for 8 yards. Most of the offense, as it usually does, has gone through Dustin Johnson. 3rd down and 6, 41-yard line in Valley territory. Twins to the right. Fuller, the tight end, switches from the left side of the line to the right side of the line, and another flag comes in, possibly another illegal shift here against Herculaneum. Labriere pleading his case to the official.
The Herculaneum sidelines pleading with the official there as well. And
man, the flags just started raining like cats and dogs here on this drive. Now the official's going to go over and talk to Coach Cook on the sideline, on the Herky side, on the far side of the field. I mean, if this is a penalty against Herky, that's one they can ill afford. A 3rd down and 6 right now. You don't want to be looking at 3rd down and 11 against this Valley defense on a drive where it really becomes critical that you need to score. There's time left in this game, but when you're playing a team like Valley Catholic, each drive becomes more critical. It's going to go against Herky. It'll be delay a game. They're going to call that against Herky. Each team's now committed 4 penalties, most of them coming on this drive. My goodness.
Yeah, this has been a sloppy series for both teams, really.
3rd down and 11 for the Herculaneum Black Cats. And that takes you out of a situation where you could have still probably pounded the ball with Dustin Johnson, took your chances on 4th and short if he didn't pick up a big gain. Now it's almost a passing down on 3rd down and 11. Let's see what they want to do. Twins right, and they will drop back to pass. It's Labriere under some pressure, brought down. Back at the 50-yard line, Valley Catholic gets the sack. McClure was in there on the stop for Valley, and Dylan Wolk was the guy that got there first. 4th down coming up, and that was a big stop for Valley.
You know, just in the few pass plays that this Herculaneum team, they just look completely out of sorts when they go to pass the ball because their whole game plan is basically just running the ball. So it's just a little uncomfortable if you have to send a receiver down the field.
Herculaneum will punt it from the 50, or the line of scrimmage is the 50. A low snap to Fuller. He boots it from the Herky 40-yard line. It's going to bounce and roll back to the 15, down to the 14-yard line before being down by Herculaneum Valley Catholic. Just stayed away from it. 2 minutes and 33 seconds remain in the first half, and another chance for Valley Catholic to stretch out that lead, already leading 21-7, and you know the Warriors can score in a hurry.
Yeah, they can. They can score pretty much at will, and they've shown us that they could do that. And this Herculaneum defense is really going to have to step up here and make a stop. You know, even another interception or a turnover would be big for this Herculaneum team right now.
Valley's had drives of 80, 76, and 59 yards, all big drives of the game, brought to you by ProCare Automotive and Bonterre. Delayed handoff, goes to Fallert. Fallert gets the 20-yard line for a gain of 6. 14 carries for Fallert. He's been a beast, 2 touchdowns already today. 2nd down and 4 yards for Valley. Shotgun snap, they'll go to Fallert again, and Fallert this time gets a couple, maybe 3 yards up to the 22-yard line. It's the first time we've seen Fallert not break off a big chunk in a while.
Valley Catholic's going with a hurry-up offense here, trying to speed up this pace.
3rd down and 2, and now Nolan Wood takes the shotgun snap, keeps it to the right side, and he's blasted for a Crown Collision Center collision of the game. And for Herculaneum, Sean Hudson has been all over the field on defense. He has played well. Nolan Wood went backwards there. 4th down. I think we might get a Herky timeout here to stop the clock.
Sean Hudson's played really good football from that linebacking spot. You know, really, he's not a very big kid. He's 6 foot 165. I tell you what, he's played bigger than what he is.
It is a Herculaneum timeout on 4th down. They want a Valley punt here, and then if Valley does indeed punt it, you're looking at pretty good field position, most likely for the Herculaneum Black Cats. Still time on the clock, 1:35 to go. So that was a pretty big stand on defense right there to force Valley into their first 3 and out, give your offense a chance to get back on the field before the half.
Yeah, you have to have big stops like that, especially against this Valley Catholic team. You know, you can't continue to be down by 2 scores with just a running attack only kind of a ball club.
I wouldn't just assume a Valley Catholic punt here either. You know, they need 3 yards, and, you know, it's the supposed play to punt in this situation, and they will punt it away. But you never know with Coach Negger and Valley Catholic. He's never just quite by the book, is he?
Yeah, he can pull one out of his hat, that's for sure.
You got a pretty good athlete doing the punting here, too, for Valley Catholic. It's Roth, Justin Roth, to punt it away. Line of scrimmage is the 21-yard line. 4th down and 3, 1:35 left to go, and here comes the punt. They will boot it away, and oh, wow, he's got a boot. Fuller backs it up to the 42-yard line on the Herky side of the field. He's running to the right side. He lowers the shoulder and gets it to the 45-yard line. 13 yards on the return. Fuller doesn't have a whole lot of speed, but when he gets that big body moving, he can do some damage.
Yeah, he's a good athlete. I'm surprised that this Herculaneum team doesn't get him a little more involved in this offense.
Well, Herky now with 1:24 left to go in the first half. It's been a competitive one, 21-7. Valley Catholic hasn't been able to run away with it yet. Herculaneum just trying to stay close and give themselves a chance in the second half. A score before halftime would be absolutely huge. Herky needs to drive it 45 yards to score. They'll come to the line and work from under center with Labriere and split backs in the backfield. And guess what? Another flag just came in.
Another delay of game.
Before anybody got set. Did that play clock tick down? It did seem to take them a while to get on out there.
What was the other one? That's the problem. You have to know that.
Now they'll call it illegal substitution on Herculaneum. Either way, it hurts about the same. 5-yard penalty and 1st and 15.
It was awfully close to a delay of game there as well, because that clock was down to 0 at about the same time that official threw the flag.
Well, and if it wouldn't have been a legal substitution, it would have been delay of game. They wouldn't have gotten the playoff nearly in time. They weren't close to being set. 1st down and 15 now. They'll move the ball back to the 50-yard line. Herculaneum back to the line with 1:24 to play. First half. Split backs in the backfield. Duncan and Johnson. Twins left, one receiver right. It's a pitch out. They're going to go to Johnson. Johnson has nowhere to go, but then gets the edge, and he's up the sideline. Oh, he's still bolting. Oh, he got pushed out of bounds. I thought he was steeled off, but somehow found that edge, and depending on where he got pushed out of bounds, it's going to be close to a 1st down up the far sideline.
Yeah, he was had for 5 yards in the backfield, and somehow, with his speed, kicked that edge and did get the 1st down.
13 yards, Johnson.
Well, 13 yards on the play. It should be 2nd down and 3. They started to move the chains, and that's what you saw, but they get it right now. It's 13 yards for Dustin Johnson. 2nd down and 3 from the 37-yard line. Split backs. It's Duncan and Johnson, and they'll fake it to Duncan, hand it off to Johnson, brought down immediately. He's going to lose a yard, maybe 2 on the carry. Seems like every other play for him, he'll either go forward for a big chunk or he'll lose a yard or 2.
That time, 55 Ethan Fowler on the stop.
That's a loss of 2 yards for Dustin Johnson. That'll bring up 3rd down.
We have a timeout on Herculaneum right now.
1:09 left to go. Herky is down to their final timeout. They've got 1 left. Valley Catholic with 2, but they're likely not going to use theirs this half. 1:09 left to go in the half. And, you know, this is where, like you said, Dennis, being one-dimensional kind of hurts you. You kind of need a passing game in this situation here. You do have a big home run hitter, and I think they're going to just keep feeding them the rock, but you'd like to have some resemblance of a passing game.
Well, I mean, you have such a quality running back there with such speed. If you would be able to move the ball by passing it, you would back these linebackers up and make them keep a little bit honest, so they have to cover some wide receivers, which would in turn turn around and give this running back some more space to kick it outside. Just right now, it's this Valley defense knows he's getting the ball, so every 11 players are right up on the line of scrimmage.
Jake Labriere, in case you're wondering, on the season, 13 of 31, 208 yards, 2 touchdowns, and 2 interceptions passing the ball coming into tonight. He does not have a completion tonight. He's 0 for 3. 3rd down and 6, 39-yard line. Herculaneum down by 2 scores, 21-7. 1 minute, 9 seconds remains in the second quarter. Twin receivers out to the right. Hauserman's lined up wide right. Under center, Labriere, and we're going to get a false start here. Looked like the right tackle jumped on this one. Herculaneum's really shooting themselves in the foot now with 6 penalties. False start offense, and instead of 3rd down and 6, 3rd down and 11 for Herky. 10 total penalties, 6 of them belong to Herky, the other 4 Valley Catholic. That'll bring the ball back to the 44-yard line. Vianney has taken a 7-point lead over Farmington, 28-21. Still no score between Pius and Crystal City, 0-0. Central leading Dexter 8-7 in the second. Now Labriere is going to drop back to pass on 3rd down and 11. He's going to be blown up back at the 49-yard line. Another sack. Looked like Trey McClure had his legs, and the rest of the Valley defense finished him off. 4th down and long. And now Valley might consider using a timeout with 56 seconds on the clock. Now the clock will keep running, and Herculaneum is going to change personnel.
That was huge, Glenn. I mean, they needed to get something going down the field here to have any hope to score before half.
Here comes the punting unit. It's Fuller to boot this one away. Back to return. I think it's Roth. There's the snap. Fuller gets off a good end-over-end kick. That's bringing actually Klump back. He's going to take it up the sideline, change sides of the fields, but be brought down. He returned it to around the 20-yard line, about the 19, return of about 9 yards. 25 seconds on the clock for Valley Catholic, and you just take a knee here and go into the locker room with a 2-score lead?
That's what I would do, but you never know what Coach Nager's going to do. That's the whole thing.
That's why he's such a good coach.
He is. He keeps everybody guessing.
25 seconds remain.
I hate to tell everybody, but the Cardinals are down 3-0 in the bottom of the 3rd.
Ouch.
Or the bottom of the 1st, I apologize.
Ouch. 21-7 our score. Valley Catholic leading on KTJJ, FM, Farmington, Festus, Crystal City, St. Genevieve, Herculaneum. And here comes the shotgun snap to Nolan Wood. He'll hand it off to Fowler. Fowler running right. He's going to get a big run out of this. Now he cuts it back to the near side. Uh-oh, a big chunk of yardage. Up across the 50, finally being brought down at the 45-yard line by guess who? Sean Hudson. He's been the defensive player for Herculaneum tonight, but that's a huge gain with 13 seconds on the clock. The clock's going to stop.
And you know, and how he does it right off the bat, he's following number 70, Jesse Meyer, and 73, Joe Moulton, through that line of scrimmage. His hand on his lineman's back till he breaks it out. Good run there by Fowler to kick it open and just use his head to get in the open field.
That gives Valley Catholic a real chance to score before halftime now. It was a 34-yard run for Fowler. 1st down and 10, the ball at the 46-yard line, and now It's going to be a timeout of Valley. So, man, that really sets up Valley for a chance. Not going to be easy to score with 13 seconds on the clock, but now you can start taking some shots.
Well, Valley Catholic's going to try to punch one in here before half. I mean, that's just their mentality. They're never satisfied with just taking the knee or being mediocre. They want to get one up on you to make sure that this game's in the bag.
Kind of demoralize you going into halftime, you know, kind of get it in your head thinking this game's over at the break. If you can do that, like Valley is trying to do, get this score before halftime, it would go a long way into possibly putting this one away. It's a broadcast tonight that's brought to you by American Family Insurance Agent Bill Bess in Park Hills, Mineral Area College, Jim Ropke Shelter Insurance in St. Genevieve, County Do-It Center in St. Gen, Accent Marketing in Farmington, and the Crown Collision Center in Farmington. Halftime show is brought to you by Auto Spa Car Wash in Farmington and Deloge. It is coming up as soon as we get the final play of this first half. 13 seconds on the clock. Valley's timeout winds to a close. We've mostly seen Valley punishing Herky with the running game, but they can make some plays in the passing game too. We all know that. Nolan Wood has had a great year so far with 11 touchdown passes, 7 interceptions, make it 8 as he's thrown one tonight.
We'll look for Roth or Vessel to take it deep to try to get one going here in the end zone.
Or Klump. Or even Jokerst. They've got a bunch of them out there. Jokerst, Vessel, and Klump lined up to the left. Here's the shotgun snap. Roth is lined up to the right, and they're going to go deep his way. A deep pass, bobbled, and it's going to fall to the grass, incomplete. This one was tipped. Double coverage, but Roth kind of had it beaten with his speed downfield. But the defender jumped up and tipped it away, and it falls.
That ball was just a little bit underthrown because if he would have let him, who knows, that could have been a nice catch by Roth.
That play took 6 seconds to develop, so we're down to 7 seconds on the clock and a second down and 10. They'll line up Jokerst out deep to the right, far to the right, I should say. Roth in the slot to the right. From the shotgun, Nolan Wood. Play call comes in from the sideline. And now we've got a whistle and a flag. This will be penalty number 11 on somebody.
Valley Catholic has Tyler Fowler on the sideline right now, and they brought in freshman Connor Bosler, an extra wide receiver.
Freshman 5'10", 145-pounder, also listed as a quarterback, one of the backups for Valley. But you're right, it's Jokerst on the far side, Roth in the slot to the right, Bosler in the slot to the left, and Klump out wide left. The flag has been waved off. That gives everybody a chance to catch their breath. Valley Catholic's trying to punch one in before halftime. 21-7, ball at the Herky 45-yard line. 7 seconds left to go. Twins right, twins left for Wood with an empty backfield. Shotgun snap, drops back under some pressure, steps up, he's going to run with it. He's going to still be going at the 40, up the sideline, and ran out of bounds at about the 32-yard line with .1 on the clock. Wow, Valley's going to get another play out of this. He got out of bounds just in time here.
Good heads-up play by that quarterback there to get that ball out of bounds.
It's a 13-yard run and a first down, giving Valley one more chance to take a shot at the end zone here. It'll be timeout, Valley Catholic, and Valley will indeed use its timeouts. First down and 10 at the 32-yard line, and the Warriors can take one final shot at the end zone and try to extend the lead. We're brought to you tonight by American Family Insurance Agent Bill Bess in Park Hills, Donaldson Cycles in Park Hills, Fliggs Equipment in St. Genevieve, and Auto Centers in Bonne Terre. But Valley Warriors using every last millisecond of the clock here to try to stretch their lead.
And they're going to take every bit of that millisecond to try to get a play here designed to get in that end zone. This is what they do. This is their specialty. We saw it in that state championship game 2 years ago. That final play of the game, getting in that end zone.
2-point conversion.
It's definitely a thing this Valley Catholic team is used to doing.
Oh, yeah, and to force overtime and then the 2-point conversion, you're right, no doubt about that. Let's check some scores while we're waiting on this last timeout. Again, Vianney leading Farmington 28-21. Last check of that one was in the second quarter. St. Pius and Crystal City, no score at the half. Central leading Dexter at the half, 8-7. St. Vincent over Grandview, 14-6. That's St. Vincent's homecoming tonight. And it is Festus and St. Charles West tied up at 7 apiece. 0.1 seconds on the clock. Valley Catholic looking for another score. Twin to the left, twins to the right. Shotgun snap, Wood. Wood drops back, has some time, steps up and fires deep. Oh, just out of the outstretched arms of his target. Incomplete pass will go to the locker room with a 14-point game, 21-7. Valley Catholic leading Herculaneum. It's halftime at St. Genevieve. Valley Catholic leading Herculaneum 21-7 at the break, and some big drives by Valley Catholic. The biggest one was an 80-yard drive on their opening possession, and it was capped off by a 15-yard touchdown run by Nolan Wood. Right now, that's the big drive of the game, brought to you by ProCare Automotive and Bonterre, but they've had three big ones, a 76-yard drive and a 59-yard drive. Herculaneum's 61-yard drive put them on the board, made it 14-7 with 9:19 left to go in the second quarter, but Valley answered back. 21-7 is the halftime score, and you know what? Herculaneum's doing what they need to do as far as not turning the football over. They've taken care of the football that way, but they've kind of set themselves up with some third down and longs. Part of that being Valley's defense doing a good job getting a good push up front. Another big part of that, though, is Herculaneum has really shot themselves on the foot with some penalties. 6 penalties against the Black Cats in that first half kind of set them back a little bit.
Yeah, you're right, and we talked about that in pregame, that you have to play mistake-free football, and definitely in those latter parts of the first half, they come out here and they did have some major penalties that put them back at third and big-time long. And being a one-dimensional team like this, you cannot be at a 3rd and 10, 3rd and 8. You need to be at a 3rd and manageable 2 or 3 if you want to try to convert and compete against this Valley Catholic team.
Well, Herculaneum is one of those type of teams that they're built to jump out on you, build a lead, and then run out the clock by pounding the football. When they get behind, it's tough for them to come back in games because of the style of football that they play. Going up against a team like Valley Catholic that is similar in the fact that they like to jump out on front of you and run out the clock too. Man, it was kind of a tough matchup for Herky coming in now that they're down by 2 scores. But you got to think, still plenty of time left in this game. No real need for Herculaneum to go too much away from their game plan completely, is there?
It's not. I mean, you still got to do what brought you here, but you do need to stretch the field a little bit. You need to make this Valley Catholic defense play back a little bit, keep them honest. And that's the thing with this Valley Catholic team, though. They know that right now the offense goes through 32 Johnson, and basically it has. I mean, he's been their offensive game here so far, but he can't hurt you on a big play capability on that 60-something yard touchdown. And the thing with Valley Catholic is they have so many weapons. I mean, you see it with Woods taking it up the middle by himself, Fowler with 160 yards and 2 touchdowns. I mean, you can pick your poison with that team. But you got to give your hats off to the defense of Herculaneum to kind of keep this Valley Catholic offense somewhat in check. Yes, they scored, but they're not really just putting up the big plays like we've seen in the past. So Herculaneum, you know, they have sustained pretty good defensive drives here to keep this team kind of in check.
Yeah, Herculaneum has forced Valley Catholic to sustain some drives, and the Warriors, you know, on offense, give them credit for being able to do that, no doubt about it. And for Herky, you know, it's almost become a little bit predictable on offense. They passed 3 times, all on 3rd down and long. I'd like to see them maybe try to pass it on 1st down, try to stretch the field, and maybe open up something for their running game.
That's what they're going to have to do. And, I mean, it's easy for us to sit up here and say that this is what you might need to do. This is what they've been coached to do. But there's only so much against this Valley Catholic team that you could go off tackle once, come back and go off guard, come back, go off tackle, same play on the other side. This Valley Catholic football team is too well coached and too fast and too good of athletes.
Nathan Holland back to return along with Dustin Johnson for Herculaneum. Black Cats get the ball first. It's Coots kicking off on the 40-yard line. It's a high pop-up kick fielded by Fuller. Fuller's going to change directions across the 35, then cuts it upfield across the 40. Takes about 3 Valley defenders to bring down the big man. He's up to the 43-yard line for about an 8-yard return on the pop-up kickoff.
And I said at the end of the first half, I see that they need to have Fuller to get a little bit more into this game offensively. And that would definitely help this Herculaneum team out because he's such a high-quality athlete. We saw that last year against Valley Catholic.
He's one of their leading receivers when they do pass this year. 9 catches, 96 yards on the season for Fuller. Offensively for Dustin Johnson in that first half, 13 carries, 96 yards unofficially, including a 55-yard touchdown run. Here come the Black Cats. Under center it'll be Labriere. 2 receivers right, 1 receiver out left, 1 back in the backfield, and Fuller is lined up as the tight end to the left on the far side. Under center Labriere. He'll do a straight handoff to Dustin Johnson. Johnson 3 yards in a cloud of dust. He gets up to the 45-yard line. Exactly 3 yards in that cloud of dust. Labriere 0 for 3 passing in the first half. Billy Duncan 3 carries for 8 yards in the first half.
That's no good. Johnson is holding the back of his leg. Looks like he's probably got a cramp, but they have a official timeout because of an injury, though, and it is to Johnson.
The Herky trainer is going to come out, and yeah, he's a little bit hobbled. It's on that left leg. He's got it bent at the knee right now. He's going to come out for at least a play, and he's walking really gingerly on it and getting helped off. So Johnson had, I said, 96 yards on 13 carries. He's now up to 99 on 14 carries with that last run. But if he can't go in this second half, that's going to be really, really tough on Herky.
Well, that right there just has this Valley defense licking their chops because now they know that they could just pin their ear back and go right after Labriere.
Tyler Fowler, in case you were wondering, Dennis mentioned it, 165 yards in that first half on the ground on 16 carries and 2 touchdowns. Nolan Wood carried the ball 10 times for 54 yards. Herky back to the line. Billy Duncan, the back in the backfield now with Johnson out on the sideline with an injury. 2 receivers left, 1 to the right. Under center snap. They'll give it off to Duncan on the delay, and Duncan shoots upfield but gets across the 45 to about the 47, a gain of just 2. It was Jokers coming off the edge there. Looked like he might get him in the backfield. Nice little change of direction by Duncan, but still a short gain.
You know, Duncan actually had an open field if he would have kicked it to the outside. But you have to give it to that linebacker there, Jokers, to make a play actually from a knee. He was down on one knee and still made a play.
And before that, he had kind of sealed the edge. Initially, he didn't have it to the outside, but once he cut it back in, if he could have weaved back outside, like you said, maybe more room to run. Good play by Jokers. 3rd down and 5 from the 47-yard line. Herky trying not to go 3 and out on their first possession. Man in motion from left to right. It is Labriere dropping back to pass, looking for his first completion. Fires over the middle, nearly picked off. The ball's going to drop to the turf. Incomplete. Man, that was almost intercepted, then caught, then almost intercepted again.
We have a Valley Catholic player down on the field.
One of those Valley defenders, and here comes just about the whole Valley coaching staff out there to check on him and make sure he's okay. I didn't see a number on that one, but he was...
Is that Fallard on the ground?
He was rolled up on in the pile down there. Valley defense and the Herculaneum offense going to take a knee, and I'd hate to speculate on who it was, but I do not see Fallard out in the huddle, and right now they've got the injured player covered up with the coaching staff. Can't see a number there. Hopefully everybody's okay. It's a 21-7 Valley lead and a 4th down and a 5 coming up, but actually we might not get a 4th down. They just ruled a pass interference on Valley Catholic on that last play. And Coach Nagger, who was out there right next to the official who just made that call, said, whoa, where's this coming from?
That's Jacob Troutman, number 74, down on the ground. He got hit early on, right off the bat on that play. I seen him leave his feet.
So Troutman still being tended to right now. He is sitting up on his hind quarters and just waiting to be helped up and off the field. Meanwhile, pass interference on the defense against Valley Catholic. The officials explaining that to Judd Nagger right now. For Valley, that'll be their 5th penalty. 11 total penalties in this game. They've been pretty even. Herky committed 6 so far. Troutman comes off, and he's going to walk off under his own power, so he looks to be okay. And now they'll get the official call of the pass interference against Valley Catholic. That's a big penalty. It's going to be a 1st down for Herky rather than 4th down and 5 at midfield. And the Black Cats down by 14 are going to get the ball. And then they're still walking this downfield. Where are they going to put this? At the 36-yard line of Valley Catholic. So ends up being 14 yards difference.
Still no Johnson for Herculaneum.
1 back in the backfield, trips out to the right now for Labriere. Under center he goes, takes the snap and hands it off. No, play fake. Here we go. Now Labriere is going to look downfield. Has Fuller. Oh, incomplete. Good play by Nolan Wood. That pass a little bit behind Fuller, and Wood came up and knocked it away.
That's a tough pass for you have a left-handed quarterback to rolling out to your right to make that pass, cutting it back across his body. That's a tough pass to make for any person.
You like to see that, though. Herky on first down, they drop some play action on him, and if that, with a 6'4" Fuller, I'd like to see Labriere throw that ball just a tad higher and let his receiver go get it.
Yeah, let him go up and get that ball. He's got the height advantage on all these Valley Catholic teams.
The throw allowed Wood to make a play on the football. 2nd down and 10 from the 36. Looks like Dustin Johnson's back in there, and he's going to get a pitch. He's running to the left side. He's got the edge, and brought down for a gain of about 4, maybe 5 yards on that one. So hard, once you get the edge against the defensive line, then you got the quick linebackers in secondary to worry about, and they tracked him down.
He pick up 4 yards on that carry.
And then they get the Jaws music coming in. Dun, dun, dun. That's pretty cool. 4 yards for Dustin Johnson. Good to see him back in there for Herculaneum. 3rd down and 6 coming up. Ball at the 33-yard line. 32, they'll call it. Twins to the right, one receiver left. Tight end on the line to the left. Under center, it's Labriere. Here's the snap. He's going to drop back to pass. He's under pressure. He's going to be, he shakes off one tackle. He's not going to shake them all off. Flag came in as well. He's eventually brought down back at the 39-yard line. Trey McClure ended up with a football too, but I think he ripped it out after he was already down. We got to get this sorted out with a flag situation too.
I would say that looked like to me it's going to be going against Herculaneum on a holding.
They're going to call it a hold on Herky. You're right. And this could be declined by Coach Nagger. 3rd and long if you accept it. 4th down and still pretty long if you decline it. And they will decline it. So it'll be 4th down and about 11 from the 39-yard line for Herky. Man, when they have dropped back to pass, things have not gone well. 3 sacks, 5 incompletions. At least they're not turning the ball over on those pass plays, but they just do not have a passing game. Labriere is a sophomore quarterback, and he has not started the entire season. He took over a few games in. Herculaneum's going to have to be quick to get on the field here and change their personnel. Fuller's going to be the one to punt this away. Klump is back to return. We're under 10 minutes to play in the 3rd quarter as they'll punt. Line of scrimmage is the 39-yard line. Here's the snap. Fuller will get a nice punt away. It's a high spiral. Angling it toward the left sideline. It's going to bounce back and be picked up by Klump on the run, and he is brought down, looked like by his face mask or at least a horse collar tackle. That should be a personal foul against Herculaneum, giving Valley a little bit better field position.
Yeah, he looked like he was a horse collar for sure, because anytime you get brought down like that, the official is standing right there, you know it's going to get called.
Personal foul and 15 yards for Valley Catholic on that one, no doubt about. Klump was brought down by the horse collar. Valley Catholic Warriors take over. Herculaneum can't do anything on their first possession. Herky's now committed 7 penalties in the ball game. Jefferson County Conference Championship on the line in this one. Valley Catholic so far outclassing Herculaneum on the football field tonight. Fowler to be lined up in the backfield as the running back. It's Nolan Wood, the quarterback, from the shotgun, with twins make it trips to the left and one receiver to the right. Line of scrimmage will be the 26-yard line. 15-yard penalty from the 11. From the shotgun, Wood. There's the snap. Delayed handoff. It goes to Fowler again. Fowler, such a good runner. Initial contact was about the 30-yard line, and he carries everybody up to about the 34 or so. 2nd down and 4 coming up after a 6-yard run.
That was a hard 6-yard run there by Fowler. He, like you said, Glenn, he carried at least 4 Herculaneum defenders up the field for that 6 yards.
2nd down and 4 at the 32-yard line. Man in motion from right to left. Wood with a little spin move, faking a handoff to the motion man and runs it to his left. He's up across the 35-yard line, maybe the 36. A gain of about 3. I think he's going to be a yard short, though, here, Nolan Wood. Wood had 10 carries, 54 yards in that first half. He's now up to 57 on 11 carries. He was also 5 of 10 passing for 48 yards. Bryant Vessel, 2 catches, 25 yards in the first half. 3rd down and 1. Here's the shotgun snap. Wood's just going to keep it. Runs to his right, then cuts up the middle. Ooh, he got pushed back.
I don't know if he made it.
Well, the forward progress might be enough. The officials are looking like they're going to give him a pretty favorable spot on this, but you're right, to the naked eye, I don't think he got it. He got blown up, and they're going to say first down, and that spot was very favorable for Wood. I guess forward progress was just enough to pick up the first down.
Sean Hudson, number 10, from that linebacker spot made a heck of a hit.
It'll be first down and 10, 38-yard line now. Valley Catholic still on their side of the field. They've been getting small chunks of yardage, and they'll break off a big run. Here's a guy that can do it for you. It's a delayed handoff to Fowler. Spins off one tackle, gets across the 40 to about the 42. Some extracurricular on that one as he was driven down by Womack. Womack, after the whistle, still brought him down to the turf. No flag thrown, though.
It took several Herculaneum defenders to take him down, though. Womack was the leading the charge. But you also had Fuller coming in and help clean up on that one.
4 yards for Fowler. He's got 10 yards on 2 carries in the second half after racking up 165 in the first half. Shotgun snap, Wood. Wood will give that handoff again to Fowler. Fowler right near the first down marker, should get it on a 6-yard carry. This should move the chains for Valley Catholic. We see this a lot in high school football, but Nolan Wood does a good job at this. That delayed handoff, keeping the ball in there as long as possible, and either pulling it out last second or that time letting Fowler finish off the run.
From where I'm sitting, which I'm straight on, that looks, they've got about a ball length
for the first down
on that.
This should be a first. I don't even know if they need to measure it. The officials still haven't decided, but this looks good for a first down for Valley Catholic. They're going to bring out the chains to measure. That'll give me a chance to thank some sponsors: Farmers Mutual Insurance in St. Genevieve, St. Gen Care Golf Club in St. Gen, Mueller Tire Service, Tire and Auto Service in St. Genevieve, Bank of Bloomsdale, State Representative Joe Fowler, and St. Gen Innovative Warehousing in Farmington. I don't have much of a doubt this will be a first down once they measure, and by about a half a football length, Dennis, you called it, first down Warriors. We also want to let you know that, in case you're just joining us and haven't heard yet, you can view this game at web TV at mymoinfo.com. Jack Sadler's upstairs doing the camera work for us. We appreciate his efforts, and that's brought to you tonight by Midwest Sports Center in Farmington. mymoinfo.com, J98 Web TV to watch the Warriors and the Black Cats go at it tonight. Competitive ball game, 1st and 10 at the 42 for Valley. Their own 42. From the shotgun, it's Wood with twins left and twins right. Man in motion, it's Roth from left to right. They'll fake a handoff to him. Wood keeps it running left. He's got some blocks. He's up the sideline to the 40. He's got a couple to beat. He'll be brought down from behind by Duncan. Fuller did a good job slowing him down, and that allowed Duncan to get him from behind. First down run from Wood.
That time, number 81, Bryant Vessel, did a nice job sealing off that outside edge from his wide receiver spot to let Wood kick it to the outside and pick up a nice run.
That was a 30-plus yard run there for Wood. Got a 30-yard run exactly for Nolan Wood on that run. He's going to be up over 100 yards rushing soon in this ball game. 1st and 10 from the 28, Valley Catholic.
Wood's out of the game right now. We have backup quarterback in Bosler.
Yeah, Connor Bosler, the freshman quarterback. Good eye, Dennis Pinkley. Here's the delayed handoff. They'll go to Fowler. Fowler gets a couple, running left. Brought down by Nico Brown.
We got a flag now. We have this game's starting to get a little chippy out there. We got some guys hitting a little bit after the whistle.
We've seen it now in the last 3 plays that happening, and 2 of them weren't flagged. This one was.
And I think that's Valley Catholic fans are thinking what happened to Wood. I think there's a little late hit on that big long run. And I'm getting a head nod over here by a Valley Catholic faithful.
Well, him and the rest of the Valley crowd was a little bit upset. You heard some boos. Maybe you heard it through our broadcast here that they thought maybe a late hit coming in there, and that kind of took him out of the game, or it did take him out of the game.
You hate to see that kind of activity take place. A lot of times these kids are just flying around the ball and they're trying to make a play, and stuff like that does happen.
Well, this penalty goes against Valley Catholic. That negates that short run for Tyler Fowler. That's going to be 2nd down and forever here for Valley. So that's big for Herky, and that is Valley's 6th penalty. 2nd down, 25 yards to go. The ball spotted back at the 42-yard line of Herculaneum. There's the shotgun snap. It's Bosler. Bosler's going to drop back and pass, and had a man wide open downfield, Roth, but underthrew him, incomplete. If he throws that about 5 yards downfield, he's still running.
Yeah, that's definitely a touchdown. That's a pass that young quarterback there as a freshman would love to have back.
My goodness.
Guarantee it.
But how about Coach Nager letting his freshman quarterback, turn it loose there on a big play fake and a throw downfield. So Connor Bosler at quarterback now is going to be asked to convert a 3rd down and 25. I wouldn't be surprised to see a delayed handoff here. Twins right, twins left. Shotgun snap to Bosler. It's a play-action pass. Bosler's running to his left. He's under pressure, dumps it off, and the ball caught by Vessel, but well short of the 1st down. Didn't even get back to the original line of scrimmage.
I'm looking at Woods here on the sideline, and it might be some type of concussion systems because they're looking at his head right now.
Now a 4th down coming up and about 15 or more for Valley Catholic. Connor Bosler in at quarterback after Nolan Wood was hit hard on a 30-yard run. That was an 8-yard completion, by the way, to Vessel.
They are, Glenn. They're looking at his eyes. He might have a concussion. He might have to sit the rest of this game.
4th down and 17. So Connor Bosler is getting an opportunity here to show what he's got. Valley looks like the offense will stay on the field, but you could see that quarterback punt that we see from time to time. They're going to go for it. Bobble snap. Bosler's in trouble. Just has to dump it off, and he does. Incomplete. Boy, he had some pressure on that one. It was Brady Womack coming off the edge, and after that bobbled snap, that play had no chance. Good job by Bosler just to get rid of it.
That's a good heads-up play by that young kid just to get rid of that ball to avoid that sack because that would have gave this Herculaneum team another 10, 12 yards.
As it stands, it's a turnover on downs. Herculaneum's defense comes up big. 1st down and 10 for the Black Cats. They'll take the field on offense now. Ball at the 34-yard line. And again, Nolan Wood still being tended to on the sideline. They're looking into his eyes right now, and man, you hate to see that. You'd like to see Valley having their best player, their best option at quarterback on the field. Under center, it's Labriere. Trips to the right, and the handoff goes to Dustin Johnson. Breaks through some contact. He's looking for the edge. He's got the edge, and he's up the sideline. A big run for Dustin Johnson. Cuts it back inside. Oh, my goodness, all the way to the end zone. Finishes it off. Touchdown. Wow. 66 yards in a 1-score game.
Oh, my goodness. And you just saw the speed and the heads-up running ability of Johnson to take that to the house. And for Herculaneum, what a spark. You think it's a spark that they saw that this quarterback for Valley Catholic went down. Sometimes that's the thing that this other team needs to get going.
I feel like I went Mexican soccer announcer on you with that touchdown call, but that was
I was waiting for the
goal. That was a big-time run, though, for Dustin Johnson. 66 yards in the touchdown makes it a 1-score game, and Valley Catholic without their starting quarterback on the field. This could be an issue. Here comes the extra point. It's good. 21-14. Herky within 7. 6:16 to go in the 3rd quarter. We're back in 30 seconds on J98.
Are you ready for some football?
ProCare Automotive Repair in Bonne Terre is family-owned and ASC and AAA approved. ProCare repairs are backed by a 12-month, 12,000-mile nationwide warranty, allowing you to drive away with confidence, not questions. Need repairs today, but more time to pay? Ask about their 6- and 12-month payment options. Find them online at ProCareForYourCar.com or call 358-1112. ProCare Automotive Repair. When it's repaired once, it's repaired right.
21-14 is our score after a 66-yard touchdown run by Dustin Johnson. Valley Catholic is now only leading by 1 score here at home. And Herculaneum's sideline and crowd over there on the far side of the field starting to get a little bit charged up right now. Herculaneum has grabbed some momentum.
Yeah, their crowd is fired up right now, and they should be because that was a huge run there by their star running back Johnson.
Nolan Wood still on the bench over here on the Valley Catholic sideline. It's looking like he at least won't be coming back on this next drive for Valley Catholic. Here comes the kickoff. It's fielded back at around the 10-yard line by Klump. He fielded it on a short hop, got it up to the 30 for a 20-yard return. Valley Catholic takes over at the 30-yard line.
I think we're going to see a heavy dose of Tyler Fowler.
I think so. Fowler time. Right, Dennis? Tyler Fowler, the running back, has amassed some 165 yards in the first half. He's up to 181 yards on 19 carries unofficially in this ball game. Connor Bosler, the freshman quarterback, is now going to be leading the charge for Valley Catholic. Trips to the left, one receiver right. Fowler to back in the backfield. Shotgun snap awaiting Connor Bosler. Now he brings it to the line, but waits for the play call to come in on the sideline. Be interesting to see what kind of adjustments Coach Neger makes with his backup quarterback in the ball game, or if the offense will continue to be the same. Bosler's going to drop back to pass. He's going to fire one deep, and it's underthrown and intercepted on the far side. Here comes the return up the sideline. He's still going. He's got a couple to beat, and he'll be driven out of bounds. Oh, wow, the interception. I believe that was Nathan Holland on that pick.
I tell you what, though, that was a nicely thrown ball, but Holland jumped up and timed his jump just perfectly and snagged that ball one-handed to make that interception. What a defensive play there by Holland.
That's what this big secondary for Herky can do to you. You got Holland at 6'2" back there as a corner, Fuller at 6'4", and then Nick Maxwell's a smaller corner on the other side at 5'7". But Holland and Fuller in your secondary can win jump balls like that. They can match up with some big receivers, and he just went up and got it. Returned it back to the 22-yard line, and now Herculaneum a chance to tie. Boy, is this tide turned in this football game. Trips to the right, one back in the backfield is Dustin Johnson. Here's the snap and the handoff. Johnson's running to the left, and he is going to break through and get about a 5 to 6 yard carry to the left side. Again, initial line of scrimmage, he broke right through it, but then a flag came in late.
Boy, and if it's Valley Catholic, you can't afford to have a personal foul penalty.
We'll check the flag. We've also got another update ready from Luke Turnbow ready to come in. We'll get to that here as soon as we can. Herculaneum trailing Valley Catholic on the road tonight, 21-14. Valley playing without their starting quarterback, Nolan Wood. Connor Bosler has thrown an interception in relief, and then the flag is against Valley Catholic.
Now, was a personal foul there against Valley Catholic, Glenn?
I never got a call. First down and 10, Herculaneum. Ball at the 8-yard line. Yes, it was.
Since Wood went out, it's been a complete momentum shift in this game.
15-yard penalty. Now it's first and goal from the 8-yard line for Herculaneum. Now they'll go to the jumbo set. Dustin Johnson, one of the backs in the backfield. Labriere will come up under center. Labriere takes the snap, hands it off Johnson. Johnson runs right, trucks through. He's in. Touchdown. A possible tie game. If they can hit the extra point, this game's going to be tied. Dustin Johnson finishes it off.
Johnson did not even get touched going in that end zone right now. We're just seeing a complete collapse right now for Valley Catholic, and they're just going to have to get regrouped.
Back-to-back runs for Dustin Johnson have resulted in touchdowns, a 66-yarder and then that 8-yarder. 21-20, 5:42 left to play in the third quarter. What a turn of events in this ball game. Pretty much it's all resulting from Nolan Wood leaving the game. Ever since that point, Valley Catholic has backslid. Here comes the extra point. It's a low-line drive, end-over-end kick, and it is good. We're all tied up in St. Genevieve, 21-21. Let's check in with Luke Turnbow and see what's going on with North County and Potosi.
Raiders extend their lead 21-0 over the Potosi Trojans. 60-yard drive and just one play. Compton, the quarterback, he did a zig, a zag, and boom, down the sideline. And the extra point good. The Raiders on top of the Trojans, 21-0. About 6 minutes to go in the third quarter.
We're all tied up, 21-21. Valley Catholic has yielded 2 straight touchdowns to Dustin Johnson and the Herculaneum Blackcats. That last one set up by a big interception by Nathan Holland. Return to the 22-yard line. A personal foul penalty later, and then an 8-yard touchdown run by Johnson again makes it 21-21. And this Valley crowd, which was so fired up to start this ball game, and at halftime, they've quieted it a bit. And now the PA guys trying to get them fired back up with the music, but it's kind of somber right now.
They need to get something to get them fired up right now because they lost their captain and their quarterback. They need to, and ever since that, they just fell off the face of the earth.
End-over-end kick fielded at the 15 by Klump, or is it Roth? I think it's Roth, and Roth returns it to the 29-yard line. Valley Catholic will take over there. It was Justin Roth on the return. About 14 yards on the return.
But you know what, Glenn? There's too many weapons on this Valley Catholic team to count them out by any means because they still have Tyler Fowler, number 17, in that backfield. with
Nolan
2 touchdowns already tonight.
Nolan Wood left this ball game with an injury after a great 30-yard run. Connor Bosler's come in and gone 1 for 4 with an interception. He's going to hand it off here, and Herculaneum's defense is swarming to the tackle. About a 2 to 3 yard gain by Fowler on the carry.
Well, really what's happened since Valley Catholic's quarterback went down, the playing field's kind of leveled out, because you're seeing now that this Valley Catholic team's going to have to go to a more run-oriented.
It's made them one-dimensional, hasn't it?
Yeah, it's made them more one-dimensional. And they're going to see Herculaneum kind of pin their ears back.
2nd down and 7 from the 32-yard line. Hand off to Roth, who came in motion. He is slammed down. Another Crown Collision Center collision of the game right there. He got to the 35 for a gain of 3 yards, setting up 3rd down and about 5 here.
That was Brady Womack's number 16 on that stop from his defensive end's position.
We've seen Womack's laying the lumber tonight, haven't we?
He's made some good hits, him and number 10, Sean Hudson.
3rd down. Long 4 to go for Valley Catholic. It's Bosler from the shotgun with trips right, 1 receiver left. There's the snap. He's rolling out to his right and fires incomplete. I don't know if he was going for Roth or Klump there. He threw it to the left of Roth and short of Klump. Incomplete, 4th down. What a tough spot for Bosler to be coming into here. He's now completed 1 of 5 with an interception and an 8-yard completion to Bryant Vessel, but he's coming in as a freshman playing against these. This isn't exactly a slouch defense he's playing against either. Herculaneum has played very well this year.
Well, these, like you said earlier, all these defensive backs are close to being over 6 foot or a little over 6 foot, and all their receivers are basically under 6 foot. So it's a tough row to hoe.
4th down and 4. Valley Catholic's going to play some field position. This little Justin Roth has got a boot. He booms it deep. It's Fuller on the return. Picks up a block, and he's up the sideline on the far side. Stiff arm, still running down the sideline. Has a convoy before being driven out of bounds around the 44-yard line on Valley's side of the field. That was a big return for Fuller.
Boy, you talk about another hit. Number 16, Womack, picked up that block downfield right there as soon as Fuller caught that ball. And my goodness, sprung Fuller to that outside. Good special teams play right now. And it's just a total turn of events right now.
That was somewhere around 36 yards on the return there by Fuller. And I think that was a situation where Roth kicked that ball maybe too hard, outkicked his coverage there. It allowed Herculaneum to set up some big blocks.
Well, he did. He booted it.
Black Cats now have the ball at the 44-yard line, looking to go in for the lead. They haven't led yet in this game. Under center snap, it goes to LaBriere. He pitches out to Dustin Johnson, and Johnson gets another nice run on the far sideline. Valley Catholic's got a couple more quarterbacks warming up on the sideline.
I think they're just trying to get Bosler's arm a little warmed up. Get loosened up a little more so.
Another injured player out there on the field. It's a
Trevor
Valley.
Klump, number 35, and boy, you can't afford to lose him as well.
Now they're starting to drop like flies, and again, Dennis, this is just a shame that we've seen this. Dustin Johnson for Herky came up lane, but he was able to return to the ball game and play. Nolan Wood, it's looking less and less likely that he's going to be able to come back. He's still just basically motionless on the bench on the near side, and now Trevor Klump was just injured trying to make a tackle on Dustin Johnson on that last carry. That was about a 5-yard carry, by the way, for Johnson. So things are not going well for Valley Catholic in the second half.
And, you know, with what high school athletics and NFL athletics and everything is trying to do with this concussion, if there's even a remote chance that young man's messed up, you can't afford to put him out there, because it's, as much as you want to win this ball game, you've got to look after the health of these players.
So Klump's coming off the field, and he looks to be pretty good, actually. Under his own power, seems to be in good spirits, so he'll come off and likely miss at least one play. 2nd and 5 for Herculaneum. The ball at the Valley 39-yard line. 4 minutes, 12 seconds left to go. Herky has scored 2 unanswered scores. 66-yard run by Dustin Johnson and an 8-yard run by Dustin Johnson. That coming off the heels of an interception by Nathan Holland, picking up the freshman quarterback, the backup for Valley. Now Herculaneum on a 2nd down and 5. This is their opportunity to steal a win in St. Genevieve. Trips to the right. One back in the backfield. Straight handoff goes to Dustin Johnson. This kid can run the football. He is almost tripped up, but then finds the edge to the 10-5 touchdown. 39 yards. Dustin Johnson, he does it again.
My, oh my. You know, your leader on offense is sitting on the bench, but right now this Valley Catholic defense is just looking stunned. This Johnson kid just coming out and just laying it to him.
23 touchdowns on the year, 4 of them here tonight against a team like Valley Catholic. If you didn't think Dustin Johnson was the real deal before tonight, I think this answers your questions. Wow. He just took it for 39 yards, and it's not like he's got the biggest holes in the world. He's got to break some tackles to get through there.
I think for Valley Catholic, they're going to have to get back to Tyler Fowler on offense. They're going to have to let that young man take off with the ball and try to make something happen.
Extra point is good from Fuller, 28-21. Herculaneum, 3 unanswered scores to come back and take a lead on Valley Catholic. 4:03 to go, third quarter, and it's a long way to go. Let's break for 30 and bring it back here on J98 The Booth.
Hi, this is Mary Lee, owner of Earth Mother Health Foods. Did you know we're the largest, most complete health food store in southeast Missouri? You know, if you're feeling tired, maybe you need to be on a good vitamin. We invite you to come into Earth Mother and get a free sample of a vitamin that you can feel the same day you take it. Now stop by Earth Mother Health Foods. We have 3,500 square feet of products to meet your health care needs. That's at Earth Mother Health Foods, 220 East Harrison in downtown Farmington, 573-756-7852.
A fitting song tonight here for Valley Catholic. They're dropping like flies in the injury department, including their quarterback, Nolan Wood, as he's still sitting on the sideline. Connor Bosler is going to be the man likely for the rest of this game for Valley Catholic, the freshman quarterback. He's also already thrown 1 interception. He's 1 for 5 on the night. Herculaneum has scored 3 unanswered touchdowns to take a 28-21 lead on the road here in St. John tonight. Fuller to boot this one deep. He puts a drive into it. It is bobbled by Roth back at the 20-yard line. Finally gets a handle of it, then cuts up the middle. Oh, he had some room, but a great open field tackle to stop him at the 37-yard line.
London Lowe, number 71, on the stop for Herculaneum.
He's a big boy. Ran into him there. 6'3", 205-pounder on special teams. And I think Lowe was the last person he had to beat there. He might have been gone on that kick return.
I think you're right, because it was clear sailing once he got past number 71.
High school football tonight on KTJJ-FM. Farmington Festus Crystal City has Herculaneum leading Valley Catholic 28-21. Warriors back on offense. The freshman Bosler takes the shotgun snap, hands it off to Fowler, and Fowler running right, but you're seeing he does not have near as much room to run with Wood out of the ball game. He gets a couple yards to the right side.
You're taking that dimension out with that quarterback. You know, don't take it away, because I bet Bosler could take it and run that ball just as well, because just because he's a freshman, don't rule him out from running that quarterback up the draw himself.
41-yard line. That was a 3-yard carry for Fowler. Bosler, he's going to send a man in motion. It's Jokers. Shotgun snap. They'll hand it off to Jokers. Jokers, oh, he's got some room here. He's got the edge. A first down up the sideline, pushed out of bounds right at the 45-yard line. Good run, good play call, getting Jokers back involved. That's his second carry of the game.
And he had Fowler out in front of him, leading him downfield, so you know you got that strong young man out leading you.
14-yard carry for Jokers. Here come the Warriors. It's hard to keep these guys down. I don't care who their quarterback is. Here's Connor Bosler, the freshman quarterback, in the shotgun with trips right, 1 receiver left. Jokers is going to get another delayed handoff, and he'll pick up a good 4, maybe 5 yards. He was tackled by 3 Herculaneum defenders and carried all of them for an extra 2. Give Fowler at 4 on the carry. 22 carries for him tonight.
We got us a game going on here, Glenn.
Boy, you ain't kidding. 2nd down and 6 from the 40 for Valley Catholic. Now we're seeing the Warriors start to move the ball with the backup quarterback in there. Sometimes it takes a little while. There's the snap, delayed handoff, and Fowler met immediately. He's at the 45-yard line, but there is a flag on the play. That was a gain of about a yard for Tyler Fowler, but we'll check the flag.
That flag come in on the far side of the field. Away from the play.
6 penalties against Valley, 7 against Herky so far in this game. Will this even it up? I would guess somewhere in the area of a hold against the Warriors. The Valley demeanor on the field suggests that's what it is. Holding Valley. This ball game's so close, the penalty battle's now tied up 7 apiece. One thing Herky hasn't done, though, is turn the football over. Valley's turned it over twice.
They haven't, and we talked about that in pregame, that they need to play a clean game, and so far on that aspect, they're doing that.
Understand we have an update ready for Luke Turnbow again from North County High School. The Potosi Trojans coming in there and trailing early, so I think the Raiders still holding a sizable lead in that one, but we'll get an update for you on that one as soon as we get a break in this action. We haven't had a whole lot of breaks in the action tonight. 28-21, Herky over Valley. After the penalty, it's going to be second down, and it looks to be about 17 yards for the Warriors. The ball spotted back at the 48-yard line. They'll call it 2nd and 18. Here comes Bosler from the shotgun, number 11 in the backfield as the quarterback. Fowler is the running back, flanking him to the right. Roth comes in motion from left to right. Shotgun snap, play action pass. Bosler's on the run. He had a man all over him, but got out of it. Throws near side. Great catch by Vessel. He's got it at the 30-yard line, then brought down. Great job by Bosler finding him on that one. The freshman found Vessel. That seems to be his favorite target so far.
That was a nice play. Bosler trying to make something happen by getting away from the pressure with his legs, throwing that ball on a run for a freshman. Nice play.
21 yards on the pass and catch. That was Bosler by far his biggest completion of the ball game. It goes to Vessel. Vessel's been the number one target tonight for both quarterbacks, as a matter of fact. Shotgun snap, handoff to Roth. He's looking for the edge. He's weaving in and out of the defense. He does get the edge. He's up the sideline. First down. Still going all the way to the end zone. Did he get in? Touchdown. Late call, but he got in there. Justin Roth, 27 yards. We're an extra point away from tying it up.
And that's what we talked about. This Valley Catholic team's got so many weapons. You know, if Woods doubt, you take it to Fowler, do you take it to Roth? And the Roth's kicked it to the outside. What a run there by this Valley Catholic team.
Roth's first touchdown run of the night comes on his 4th carry of the night. He's got 41 yards rushing, and now it's Coots for the extra point to tie it up with 2:05 left to go in the third quarter. It's been a good one in St. John tonight, no doubt about that. Now it's Coots on to kick the extra point. There's the snap, blocked.
That snap was a little high. They put it down, but that's more of a line drive style kick right in the back of the offensive lineman.
Well, we have got a Luke Turnbow update, so let's go to Country Luke right now.
Things just got from bad to worse for the Potosi Trojans. They now trail the North County Raiders 27-0. This time a 74-yard drive by the Raiders. 20-yard run by Jacob Whitwell, but bad news for the Trojans. Dusty Weidman, 2 personal fouls in a row, and he was ejected from the game, and he was pretty much their lone offense. He had ran 15 times for 104 yards for the Trojans, so it's going to be tough trudging the rest of the way. Right now, 27 for the Raiders, 0 for the Potosi Trojans, 2:15 to go in the third quarter.
Hate to hear that about Dusty Weidman. We've seen him play, and he's a good ball player, but, you know, he's probably getting a little bit frustrated. It's his senior year. Things starting to go bad. 2 personal foul plays in a row.
You know, since that St. Genevieve game, that Potosi team just kind of tapered off. They just can't get back up to the status of play they were before that. And they were playing some good ball early on this season. They've just kind of let their heads get out of it, I think.
Those updates brought to you by Midwest Sports Center in Farmington. Here's the high pop-up kickoff that Valley Catholic likes to run. Fuller will field it at the 35-yard line, be brought down at the 39, 4-yard return, but you don't get much of a chance to return on those pop-up kickoffs that Valley Catholic likes to run. That's exactly why they do it.
St. Louis Cardinals are losing in the bottom of the 4th, 6-1.
Only the bottom of the 4th?
Only the bottom of the 4th.
Well, Herculaneum back on offense. The Black Cats leading by a point after that blocked extra point on Valley Catholic's last touchdown run. It was a 27-yard run by Justin Roth. The extra point block, though, that could come up big in this ball game, as tight as it's been.
Let's see if this Valley Catholic defense can make a stop here. They're needing to.
Great atmosphere in St. John. Here is the handoff. Running right, Dustin Johnson. Johnson just runs so hard. Picks up a nice carry, about 4 yards on the gain, up to the 45-yard line or so. They'll spot it at the 44.
That time Johnson following his 2 big offensive linemen to pick up that gain.
Herculaneum will roll with, trips to the left. One back in the backfield. Fuller, the tight end, is lined up to the near side on the right. Under center, it's Labriere. He will hand it off to Dustin Johnson. And a lot of huddle or muddle in the middle, but man, Johnson just finds his way through it. Picks up the first down. on a 6-yard run. I mean, there was a crowd in there, but he got through there and picked it up what he needed.
I hate to say it because I'm not dodgy because he's a short guy, but his low center of gravity, I think,
helps.
It's what's keeping him going right now. I mean, he's keeping those legs moving, and he's just bouncing off and picking up yards and fighting for it.
It used to be running backs were looked at as, you had to be a big guy, 6 foot plus and, a big frame. But now it's not quite the case anymore. The little running backs do a good job. Herculaneum back to the line. They'll pitch it out to Johnson. Johnson with a little move but doesn't get anywhere. He should have been brought down 3 yards back in the backfield. That juke move got him back to the line of scrimmage. Actually, he lost about a yard.
That time Roth, number 5 for Valley Catholic, come in and made a good move and tripped him up there to make that stop.
That's a little man on little man right there. Justin Roth, 5'10", 171, going up against Johnson, who's 5'4", 175. Second down and 11 after that 1 yard loss. The ball right at midfield at the 50-yard line. Johnson, the lone back in the backfield. Labriere under center. Turns around, hands it off to Dustin Johnson. And Johnson nowhere to go. Brought down at the 50. No gain. And now the Valley defense and the Valley crowd fired up again.
You had Dylan Walk-in, Tyler Fallett there on that stop. Just sealed that hole off.
That could likely be the last play of this third quarter. It's Herculaneum holding on to a 1-point lead, 28-27. The Black Cats will go to the sideline. That's it for the third. What a game it's been. Herky by a point. Here we go. We'll start the fourth and final quarter with Herculaneum leading by a point, 28-27. Ball spotted at midfield. They'll change directions. Herculaneum will now work right to left as you look on from midfield. And a big third down and long coming up. Third and a long 10 or short 11, however you want to look at it. By the way, Vianney leads Farmington 48-41 in the fourth quarter. That sounds like a barn burner over there on AM 800 KRBI. On third and 11, trips to the left. Johnson the lone back. There's the snap, play action pass. He's looking for his first completion. Labriere, nobody home as he throws it deep downfield. Incomplete pass, and Labriere continues to struggle passing, 0 for 6 tonight.
He was a good 10 yards overthrowing there. I don't know who he was going to. Yeah, he's definitely been off target tonight passing.
0 for 6. But he hasn't tried to force anything that wasn't there. And now on fourth down, that's going to be Fuller to punt it away. He'll punt from the 37. It's Klump back to return. Valley only trails by a point, and they seem to have gotten their offense figured out with Bosler running things, the freshman quarterback. Ooh, that punt nearly blocked by McClure, but he got it off, and it's a nice high one, and it is bobbled, and now there's a fight for it. Uh-oh, this could be bad for Valley Catholic. It looks like Valley is falling on it. Ooh, Klump bobbled it, but got it back.
That was a close one there. This Herculaneum special teams unit was down there in a hurry.
Valley will take over deep in their own territory, only down by a single point. 11 minutes, 44 seconds left to go. But I think everybody thought Herculaneum would have a good chance at winning this ball game, but the fact that they'd be leading in the fourth quarter would probably surprise a lot of people. Here come the Warriors. Bosler from the shotgun. There's the snap, and the delayed handoff goes to Fallert. Fallert brought down immediately.
By Womack again, number 16, in on that stop.
Well, Herky has finally started to snuff out that particular run, the delayed handoff to Fowler. Now what the Warriors have been able to do, especially in that last drive, is work something off of that with their freshman quarterback running or play action passes that have worked. Second down and 9 from the Valley 20-yard line. Twins to the left and twins to the right. Bosler waiting for Coach Negger and company to send him in the play. Everybody's set and ready to go. Bosler still waiting for that shotgun snap, and it finally comes. Delayed handoff again, Fallert. Fallert, man, what a surge right up the gut there. Looked like he was going to be met at the line of scrimmage, and he was, but broke through for a nice gain, setting up third down and manageable here for Valley.
Fowler kind of bobbled that ball on that handoff, but he still picked up a nice gain.
5 yards, third down and 5 at the 25-yard line. Here's Wood from the shotgun. Oh, a bobble snap, or actually a low snap, and he's going to pick it up and try to get something. Oh, he's blasted. Oh, he is absolutely speared. A Crown Collision Center collision of the game and a big sack.
Number 40, Nico Brown for Herculaneum, just laid the lumber on Bosler. Oh, my goodness.
My goodness. Bosler was the tree, and he was the chainsaw on that one. Cut him in half with a perfect form tackle, and that might make Bosler think twice about coming after him again. Oh, boy. What a hit.
That right there was a center's mistake right there. That ball completely rolled all the way back to the quarterback on the ground.
That was probably the best form tackle we've seen all season, and we've seen Jake Karokas play a few times this year. Here's the punt. Not the best one from Roth. It went off the side of his foot. It's going to bounce at the 30-yard line and roll out of bounds inside the 30. Deep in Valley territory, Herky's going to take over again. That's not what you want to see if you're Valley. Oh, boy. A couple of bad plays back-to-back there, the worst one being that bad snap under Bosler's hands.
Yeah, when you're nailed back in to your end, a bad snap like that's one of the last things you definitely want to have happen to you.
They'll spot that ball inside the 30 at the 29-yard line. Herculaneum, a short field here, and they'll need to capitalize. They're up by 1 point only. They need some cushion here. Valley Catholic so dangerous they can score in one play. One receiver left, twins to the right. Johnson the back in the backfield. There's the snap, handoff Johnson. It's a counter play. Started right, runs left, carries a few defenders, but only gets about a yard on the carry. Good game tackling by Valley.
Jesse Meyer and Jacob Trotman on the stop for Valley Catholic.
How about the two running backs tonight, Tyler Fowler and Dustin Johnson? They put together some nice performances, haven't they?
There's some good numbers for both of them, that's for sure.
Possible Dream Team candidates. 2nd down and 9 from the 27. I'll call it the 28. Herculaneum rolls with trips right. Johnson remains the back in the backfield. The tight end is to the left this side. It's Fuller. Here's the snap. Play action pass. Labriere rolls out to his right. He's looking for the flat. It's his first completion, and it's a first down. Up the sideline. Move the chains. Herculaneum. So there, Labriere might get something going now that he's completed the pass.
He hit Sean Hudson, number 10.
Hudson's making some plays on defense tonight. Right there, he makes a nice catch and a nice move after the catch to get the first down.
That was a nice play fake there as well by Labriere.
Yeah, it was. He sold it. That was a 16-yard catch for Hudson. Labriere's first completion comes on his 7th attempt. First down and 10 from the 11 for Herculaneum. This is a big score if the Black Cats can get it in. You're still likely looking at a one-possession game, though, even if they do get it in here. Under center, it's Labriere. Hands it off Dustin Johnson. Johnson's running right, pushing the pile. He'll get a few, and not much more after that.
He pick up about 5 on that carry.
Now somebody down over there for, I think it's a Herculaneum player down on the far side of the field. This is the furthest part of the field away from us, so.
It looks like Johnson again.
And remember, he came up lame earlier with a calf issue. I think he was cramping up. And then Billy Duncan would be the backup for him. He's carried the ball 4 times tonight for 10 yards. And they'll check on the injury. It's 28-27 Herculaneum, 8:23 left to go in the fourth quarter. Anybody's game at this point. It's a game that's brought to you by Marzucco Electric in St. Genevieve, R&T Premium Meats in St. Genevieve, and JTB Construction also in St. Genevieve. The injured Herky player coming off slowly to the sideline. Still can't tell if that was Johnson or not. I think it was. They've got his number hidden, but let's see if he's out here when the Herculaneum Black Hats break this huddle. That was a 5-yard carry, by the way, for Johnson. 2nd down and 5 from the 6. The back in the backfield is Billy Duncan. So we can only assume that the injured player was Johnson as they'll tend to him on the sideline. Meanwhile, Herculaneum trying to punch it in the end zone. Duncan the back in the backfield. He'll get a carry. Oh, upended at the line of scrimmage. Nowhere to go. 3rd down coming up.
I want to say that was Ethan Fowler, number 55 for Valley Catholic, just blowing that play up in the backfield.
Ethan Fowler makes it 3rd down and a short 5 or a long 4. Billy Duncan gained nothing on the play. So a big 3rd down coming up for Herky, and I think we're going to get a timeout. Yes, we will. Herky wants to talk it over. 28-27, Black Cats lead it by a point with 7 minutes and 49 seconds left to go. I think we've got an update ready from Luke Turnbow, and let's see what Luke has to say.
North County Raiders extend their lead in this ball game, 34-0 over the Potosi Trojans. Eric Thompson, the senior, gets in on the act. 1-yard run into the end zone. It was a 62-yard drive. Will Compton, he had a big 13-yard run on that drive for the quarterback, and he's got 184 yards on the ground so far for Compton, plus 2 scores. Put the Raiders on top, 34-0 over the Trojans. We are in the fourth quarter, 9:17 to go.
Well, that game's starting to get out of hand for North County and Potosi, and we were very close to calling that game tonight, but it looks like North County's really putting it together and running away from Potosi here.
Yeah, North County, they were down earlier in the season, lost that crosstown rival game to Central, that we called there, and basically they were moving the ball well, just shot themselves in the foot, and they've really turned around and had a good season from there on out.
While we're here in St. Genevieve, St. Gen fans will be happy to know that the Dragons got a win tonight, 45-7 over the DeSoto Dragons. 3rd down and 4 from the 5-yard line for the Herculaneum Black Cats. Duncan and Johnson are in the backfield for Herky here as they go to the jumbo set. Under center, it's Labriere. 3rd down. Here is a handoff right side, fighting to the goal line. Touchdown, Herculaneum. He got in and stretches the lead. Is it Johnson again?
It was Johnson. Johnson was hit about 2 yards after he got the ball, but he bounced it to the outside and just went in untouched.
He took it in for 6, and for Dustin Johnson, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 touchdowns tonight. Ooh, boy. It's 34-27. This extra point's huge. This would make it an 8-point game. It's Labriere on to put it through to make it an 8-point difference. There's the snap. The hold is there. The kick is up, and it's good. And Herky, looking for the upset, leads it by 8 with 7:45 left to go in the ball game. 35-27 Black Cats. We're back in 30 in the game of the week on J98.
Gifford Lumber Company in Farmington.
Hi, this is Andy Eck with Gifford Lumber Company in Farmington. Did you know at Gifford Lumber we've got more than just wood? We've got tools, trash bags, cleaning supplies, and furnace filters. And did you know at Gifford Lumber we sell trash cans, wheelbarrows, plumbing supplies, and we even repair window and door screens? And did you know we sharpen mower blades, saw blades, and knives? We've got more than just wood at Gifford Lumber. Stop by and see us on Potosi Street in Farmington.
Hometown proud.
Well, Herculaneum known for their running attack, but it was a big pass play, a play-action pass that helped set them up for that last touchdown. 16-yard pass and catch from Labriere to Hudson. And then a 3rd down run by Dustin Johnson, his 5th touchdown of the night, puts Herky up 35-27, but still a lot of time left for Valley Catholic. The ball at the 40, and the kickoff. Fuller is ready to boot it deep. Klump and Roth back to return. It's a low line drive end over end. Brings Roth back to about the 10-yard line. He's going to try the middle, then cut it to the near side, and good tackling by Herculaneum. Takes him a while to get him down, but he's finally brought down at about the 28-yard line for an 18-yard return.
That initial was a big hit. Just slowed him down just enough to let the rest of those Herky defenders come down and clean him up.
What a game tonight. Whether you're listening to us on J98 The Boot or MyMoInfo.com or watching the game at MyMoInfo.com on Web TV. Jack Sadler manning the camera and doing a great job. Brought to you by Rutherford and Herculaneum and Valley Catholic. Valley Schools in St. Genevieve.
Got Captain Jack on the camera.
Captain Jack is back. 1st down and 10 from the 27. We can include him as part of the A-team now.
He's a heck of a guy.
He has been initiated. Here's a delayed handoff, and it will go to Fowler. He'll get the 30-yard line for a gain of 3.
We have 2 outstanding running backs here tonight. You have Tyler Fowler's got, probably close to 180 yards, 2 scores, and then you have this Johnson, 5 scores. I mean, it's 24 on the year so far for that young man.
2nd down and 7 for Valley Catholic. The big storyline is Nolan Wood, their starting quarterback, has left this game with what looked to be concussion-like symptoms. And he is back in the locker room now. Here's a delayed handoff and a few more yards for Tyler Fowler. And You know, Fowler has run the ball hard and run the ball well tonight, but you can see it now that Wood's out of the ball game, just not as many big holes for him to run through because they don't have to respect the quarterback passing the ball as much.
You know, when the young freshman quarterback Bosler struggled on his first couple series, but now he's kind of settled down and looked a little more impressive.
Here's the shotgun snap. Bosler rolling to his left. He's in some trouble. Breaks out of a tackle deep in the backfield, then throws it deep and out of bounds. And, you know, he's done a good job evading trouble here tonight. That time, he could have been stacked for a loss of about 10 yards, was able to evade, got rid of the football. Doesn't make a big play, but he doesn't cost his team by making a really bad play.
That's a good heads-up play by that freshman quarterback.
So Connor Bosler throws it incomplete, and 4th down and 5 coming up for Valley Catholic. The ball at the 33-yard line. Offense staying on the field here for Valley. They don't want to give Herky the ball back. We could see the quick punt. That's always an option. Let's see what they want to do. Man in motion from left to right is Roth. It is Bosler awaiting the shotgun snap. Valley Catholic wants to call timeout and talk about this play. 4th down and 5, 6:28 left to go, 4th quarter. It's Valley trailing by 8 at home on their senior night, 35-27. We'll break for a quick 30 and bring it back on J98.
R&T Premium Meats in St. Genevieve wants to wish the St. Genevieve Dragons and the Valley Warriors a great 2012 football season. R&T Premium Meats offers quarter, half, or whole beefs and pork. They sell and process all hormone-free meats. For more information, call Tim at 535-4649 or Robert at 883-0068. That's R&T Premium Meats located on Joggers Road in St. Genevieve. Proud to be a part of the St. Genevieve community.
Well, the Herculaneum Blackcats were down by 2 scores at the half, 21-7. They've made a comeback to take a lead, 35-27, 6:28 left to go, 4th quarter. And the St. Louis Cardinals are trying to make a comeback, Dennis. 6-3, I guess. They're trailing somewhere in the 5th inning, top of the 5th, I guess.
Bases loaded, Yadier Molina at the plate.
Oh, boy. That's who I'd like to have up. All right, so Valley Catholic, they are still going to go for it after the timeout on 4th down and 5 here. Twin receivers right, Jokerst and Klump. 2 more receivers out left, Vessel and Roth. Shotgun. It's to Connor Bosler. He bobbled the snap, but then fires over the middle and completes it to Roth. A big hit by Fuller. But the freshman quarterback just stepped up and made a big, big play. 1st down all the way up to the 47 of Herculaneum.
Boys, that's a huge play by this freshman quarterback in a huge point of this game. Stepped up there, was under some pressure, delivered a strike to Roth, and Roth was just lit up by Fuller.
Another Crown Collision Center collision of the game, but a 20-yard pass and catch there. That was absolutely huge for Valley Catholic. Shotgun snap, Bosler. Delayed handoff. It's Fowler running hard up to the 40-yard line. Takes 2 Herky defenders to get him down, but a 7-yard carry by Fowler. And that big pass play may have taken some wind out of the sails of this Herculaneum defense. Now Valley might get something going.
Well, it definitely it backed them up. So now the team's got to keep Fowler under control.
2nd down and 3, handoff right side, Fowler. He's got some 1st down yardage, trucking his way to the 25-yard line. 1st down and a gain of 15 yards for Fowler. It's the Fowler show now.
You know, that big pass play definitely backed this Herculaneum defense up to make them stay honest on this running attack as well.
Bosler's completed 3. 2 of them for big yardage, 20 and 21. 1st down and 10 from the 25 for Valley. Here's the shotgun snap, fake handoff, and now Bosler's keeping it. Running right, he's bottled up in the backfield, nowhere to go. Lost a couple. A flag also came in the play.
I think we're going to have a hold against Valley Catholic.
For Valley, that would be penalty number 9, if indeed it is against the Warriors. We're down to 5 minutes, 33 seconds to go. Man, on a 4th down and 5 at your own 33, you go for it with, still time on the clock and a freshman quarterback at the helm, and wouldn't you know, they get it with a 20-yard completion. That was a big play call and a big play. Face mask on Herculaneum. 15-yard penalty on the personal foul. Herky has now committed 8 penalties, and that was a big one, giving Valley even more yards here. First down for Valley at the 10-yard line after that 15-yard penalty. You're only down by 8. You need the touchdown and the 2-point conversion here, but it is a one-score game. Valley Catholic set up after that big penalty. They'll call it the 12-yard line here. They can still get a first down without getting in the end zone. Twins left, twins right. Shotgun snap, Bosler. Bosler hands it off. It's Fowler running right. Gets through the initial contact inside the 5, down to the 4-yard line. 8-yard gain for Fowler.
I think you're going to see a Tyler Fowler show right here close to the end zone. He's your beast, so I'd keep feeding it to him.
It'll be second down coming up, second down and short. 1 yard short of the first down. They need 1 yard for the first and I guess 4 yards for the touchdown here. Under 5 minutes to play. Some confusion lining up here for Valley. They'll put 2 backs in the backfield. It's the shotgun snap, and they'll give it off to Fowler. Fowler running up the middle, touchdown. 4-yard run. Fowler, wouldn't you know it, he'd finish it off. That's his 3rd touchdown run of the night. 2-point conversion away from tying for Valley.
And I don't think they're going to hesitate too much to keep that offense on the field.
Absolutely not. With 4:48 left to play, you would think Coach Neger's going to bring out that offense for the 2-point conversion. 35-33. Offense stays out there. Jokers will line up wide right. It's Klump in the slot to the right. Roth in the slot to the left. Vessel out wide left. Fowler at the back in the backfield. Valley Catholic looking to tie it up on the 2-point conversion. Low snap again. Bosler rolling to his right. Fires for the end zone. Ball knocked out of there. Incomplete. Valley wants pass interference. They're not going to get the call. And a big play by, was that Dustin Johnson knocking that out of there?
That was Dustin Johnson, 32.
That was a big play defensively. That was a pretty well thrown ball by Connor Bosler, a freshman, but Johnson closed on it and knocked it away.
I tell you, in this last drive, that young man, the quarterback, looked impressive. He calmed down, delivered the strikes when he needed to, moved his team down the field.
4:48 left to go. Valley trails by 2. Plenty of time left for a Warrior comeback, but they'll have to keep Herculaneum's offense off the field. We'll keep it right here while they are ready for the kickoff return. Herculaneum, do they have it in them to finish this game off and finish off the Valley Warriors tonight?
You know, you definitely got to look for some trickeration here on that up front. If I was Herculaneum, I'd definitely be aware and have some hands guys up front.
We have seen some solid running back play and some solid offensive line play tonight, both sides. Dustin Johnson rushing for 5 touchdowns. Tyler Fowler rushing for 3 touchdowns. Both of them are going to be over 200 yards tonight rushing once it's through. Here we go. Hands team on the field for Valley Catholic. And a different kicker in the ball game. Is that Matthew Skaggs out there? 76 is their onside kicker. He's a freshman. Let's see how this works out. Herculaneum with the hands team on the field. Down by 2. Valley Catholic wanting the football back. And a little delay on the kickoff. Now the whistle blows. Onside kick coming. Here it comes, and not going to go 10 yards, is it? It goes 9 yards and then out of bounds. Herculaneum just stayed away from it right there. That was dangerously close to rolling that extra yard for Valley to fall on it, but it rolled the wrong way. It rolled out of bounds.
I'll tell you, luckily for Herculaneum that it went out, because there wasn't a Herculaneum player close enough to make a play on that, and this Valley Catholic team could have just fell on it. Boy, that could have been huge.
Yeah, Herky was just betting on it not going 10 yards there. They just stayed away, didn't want to make a play and complicate things right there. And, man, if that ball rolls 1 more yard back to the right side, that's Valley Catholic football. But instead it rolls this way and out of bounds, and it's a procedure penalty on Valley. Valley Catholic, one big difference in the ball game right now. They've turned the ball over twice. Herculaneum has not turned the ball over. You could also look at the fact that Nolan Wood has left this ball game. Herculaneum has come back, and now they lead it by 2, and they're trying to finish it. Under center at the 49-yard line is Labriere. He hands it off to Johnson. Johnson is met immediately. No gain on the carry. Good open field tackling for Valley defense there.
Mr. Johnson meet Mr. Fowler. Fowler had a hold of his leg and just would not let him go.
Isn't it kind of fitting that those two would kind of collide on that play? And they've probably collided on several other plays tonight, but they're the two guys that are doing it offensively tonight. Fowler is also a big presence on defense.
They did it right smack dab at the 50-yard line, too. It's like a meeting of the wheels right there at the 50.
Second down, 10 yards to go. The ball at the 49-yard line of Valley Catholic. Herculaneum trying to take as much time off the clock as they can. Under center, Labriere with trips to the left. It's a pitch out to Johnson. Johnson trying to make a play. Cuts it back up the middle. He's going to get 4 to 5 yards on the carry. He got up to the 45, so we'll give him 4. 28 carries for Johnson, and he's still going strong.
You know, this running attack, you know, we talked about him being so one-dimensional, but it's actually chomped and just chopped away a little bit at a time, and then they break the big plays out, and it just wears on the defense after a while.
Yeah, just kind of whittling away at them, aren't they? Third down, 6 yards to go. Herculaneum rushes up to the line here. 3 minutes, 30 seconds left to go in this ball game. Under center, it's Labriere. It is a handoff left side. They gave it off to the near side, and he's got room to run. It's Dustin Johnson. Johnson up the sideline. Trick play all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Herculaneum. It's a 45-yard run. Valley Catholic don't know what hit him.
Labriere got that ball, reached underneath and handed it to his running back under his legs, and he turned around and took it to the outside on the opposite side of the field and took that to the touchdown. Oh, my goodness.
Man, I say Valley didn't know what hit him. I didn't know what hit him. I didn't know who had the football. It was Dustin Johnson coming near side and nobody within 25 yards of him, all the way up the sideline for a 45-yard touchdown run. By the way, that's his 6th touchdown run of the night.
My goodness. We talked about trickeration on that kickoff, and we knew there was going to be an onside kick. We just saw it right there by Herculaneum on offense.
Extra point is blocked, so Valley Catholic at least gets that, but a 41-33 lead, and you're still looking at an 8-point game. So that extra point would have made it a 2-score game, and it was partially blocked. But, man, when you wake up and read the headlines tomorrow morning, or you listen to the morning sports on J98 The Boot tomorrow, the breaking news is going to be, hey, this Dustin Johnson kid, he's pretty good.
6 scores in one game, and he's doing it against
Valley Catholic.
My goodness.
It's unbelievable. We've already talked too much, so we might as well just keep it here in between. We don't want to miss a kickoff return, so we'll get the sponsors mentioned along with us while we wait. But Make It Personal in Farmington, Procare Automotive and Bonne Terre, Benning Ford in Fredericktown, Earth Mother Health Foods, Braden May Concrete in Farmington, and Gifford Lumber Company in Farmington. Herculaneum leads it by 8, 3:18 left to go, but you know, Coach Cook would really like to have that last extra point to make it a 2-score game.
Yeah, that against this Valley Catholic team, you never have enough points.
45-yard touchdown run, Dustin Johnson. But it still may not be enough. Valley Catholic's going to have the ball with 3 minutes, 18 seconds left to go. They'll have 2 timeouts on the clock. And Herky's going to boot this deep and play some defense. They're pumped up. It'll be Fuller to kick it off. Roth and Klump back to return. Whistle blows, and Fuller from the 40-yard line gets a running start and boots this one deep. It's a low-line drive. It'll bounce and come back to Roth right around the 5-yard line. He cuts it up the far side, up the sideline, then back to the middle. Now he's going to change directions and get blown up. Big hit right around the 20-yard line.
By Nico Brown again on it, playing some tough special teams. He just lit Roth up.
Well, Fuller, he's been a weapon tonight, but a lot of it in the kicking game, booting these balls deep and forcing Valley Catholic to start deep in their own territory.
Oh, you're right. He's definitely done his job there on special teams.
First down
and defensively. I mean, he's had an interception defensively as well.
First down and 10 for Valley. The ball at the 18-yard line. They're going to have to cover 82 yards and then get a 2-point conversion just to tie this football game, but I wouldn't count Valley Catholic out of any ball game. Here comes a shotgun snap for Connor Bosler with twins right and twins to the left. Fallert's the back in the backfield. You still have time to run the football. No need to rush, and they will run the football with Fallert. Fallert running up the middle, then cuts to the right. He's going to be brought down by Fuller. Some flags come in on this one. As they stood up Fallert, the flags came in, and it makes me wonder if maybe somebody didn't get a piece of a Fallert face mask on that.
Yeah, I'm not really sure because that was on the far side of the field, completely opposite side of where that play was ran.
2 different officials threw flags at the same time, too, so they both saw the same thing.
It was a face mask against Herculaneum.
Well, I don't like to brag, but I did call that. First down. Herculaneum commits their 10th penalty of the ball game? No, 9th penalty of the ball game. Both teams have committed 9. That's not what you want to do if you're Herky, is give Valley Catholic free yardage. It'll now be 1st and 10 from the 37-yard line. Still on Valley's side of the field. From the shotgun with trips, or twins left, twins right. Play action pass. He's going to fire it out to Klump. Klump is hit immediately at the 42-yard line. Knocked out of bounds by, I believe that was Maxwell for Herculaneum. Nick Maxwell there.
I tell you what, though, these last 2 drives, Bosler's looked sharp on his passing.
He's got some zip on his football. That was a 4-yard pass and catch there. Klump has 2 catches for 10 yards. 2nd down, ball at the 42. Shotgun snap, play action pass. Oh, they're going to run the pump and go. Freshman airing it out, looking for Klump. Oh, off his fingertips, incomplete. But again, Bosler put it right there.
He put that ball where only his receiver can get it to the outside. That's a perfectly thrown ball, just a tad bit overthrown.
You know, Connor Bosler, he's come in and played just about as well as you could expect a freshman quarterback to come in and play. I mean, he hasn't made the biggest plays in this ball game, but he has done enough to keep his team in there, and he's the backup, he's the freshman. You know, what else can you expect of him? He's done a pretty good job.
You know, that pass there was on the sideline. I mean, that's a well-thrown ball, just unfortunately just right off the fingertips.
He has thrown 1 interception. Twins left, twins right. Shotgun snap. They're going to let him pass again. This one nearly picked, but tipped up in the air and then caught. Not going to be much on the play, but Herculaneum let an interception go through their hands. The ball caught by Roth for a gain of just 3.
Yeah, Hudson had his chance of picking that ball off, and
that would have put the game away because, I mean, not only would Herculaneum have it there, but he would have had a chance for 6, returning it back the other way.
Now we're 4th and 4.
A big 4th down coming up for Valley Catholic. We're at 2:17 to play. Herculaneum looking for one last stop. Shotgun snap. They're going to hand it off. They're going to let Fallert do the work. Trying for the edge. He's got the 1st. He's got the 50 to the 40. He could be gone to the 20. Dragged down at the 10-yard line. A big 1st down run for Valley Catholic.
And Fuller, number 14, was the only man to beat and just drug him down by his shirt tail.
46 yards on the run by Fallert to the 10-yard line. Now they'll spot it back at the 14-yard line, so make it a 42-yard run there by Fallert.
Still, yeah, 42 yards. I mean, like we said, this Valley Catholic team, they are never out of a ball game. They can score at will.
They run it on 4th down and 4 with Fallert and get a big run. Now another run to Fallert. Oh, he was just tripped up. He had a hole as he tried to cut left. He tripped over one of his offensive linemen's feet and didn't get much. Well, he got more than I thought. I think he's going to get 3 to 4 on this one.
He's running to that far side, so it's a little difficult to see.
3 yards on the carry for Fallert. 2nd down and 7. There's the shotgun snap. They'll give it off again, and running to the right side, brought down inside the 10-yard line. It's going to set up 3rd down and short. Man, Fallert has been running the football hard tonight. And he doesn't even look that tired. I mean, he's a little bit winded, but he looks ready to go for another play.
Well, right now, he just wants that ball. He wants to get in that end zone. He wants that win for this Valley Catholic team.
5-yard carry is going to make it 3rd down and a short 3 or a long 2 here. Twins right, twins left. Fallert the back in the backfield. Bosler takes the snap, hands it off to Fallert again, and Fallert punches it in from 6 yards out. And Valley needs a 2-point conversion to tie once again.
My goodness, Glenn, we got a heck of a game here tonight at St. Genevieve at Valley Catholic.
With 1 minute on the clock, this game is basically going to come down to this play, a 2-point conversion for Valley. If they can get it in, we're tied. It's anybody's ball game. If not, it's going to be very tough for the Warriors to pull out a win, but they've got a chance right here.
You know, you always have a chance with this Valley Catholic offense on the field. I mean, we say it over and over again, there's just so many weapons on this team. My goodness. And for Fallert, he's done it all night long, and for him to break a 42-yard run off to get him in to even have a chance.
What a ball game. 41-39 between Fallert and Johnson. 10 touchdowns tonight on the ground between those two young men.
Fredericktown won that game 42-6 tonight
over New Madrid County Central. So we're on a timeout right now as Valley Catholic's trying to figure out what they want to do on this two-point conversion to tie this ball game up. Our KJF game of the week was St. Pius and Crystal City, and it's in the fourth quarter with Pius leading by a point, 7-6. Farmington trailing Vienna 55-47 in the fourth quarter on KREI. Here we go. 1 minute left. Two-point conversion for Valley to tie it up. It's going to be Bosler from the shotgun with two backs in the backfield, trips to the left. Connor Bosler, and then a whistle before the play. I don't see a flag. I'm wondering if somebody called timeout. Looks like they did. Valley calls the timeout with 1 minute left. We haven't taken a break in a while. Let's break for 30 and bring it back right here on J98.
Accent Marketing in Farmington is proud to be a part of the community and is committed to being a good corporate citizen and partner in the Farmington community. Accent Marketing in Farmington wish all the area athletes a great season and encourage people everywhere to attend and support area sporting and community events. Accent Marketing believes in supporting and encouraging our area youth and believes in the community in which we live. This message brought to you by your friends at Accent Marketing in Farmington.
One of the best games of the year, if not the best game of the year, right here in St. Genevieve. It's Valley Catholic trying to scratch and claw their way back into a win. Down by 8 points at two different times in this ball game. Keene back and made it a 2-point game on that last drive. Couldn't get the 2-point conversion in. Herky goes in for a touchdown. Doesn't get the extra point. Makes it an 8-point game again. Valley Catholic comes down and scores. And now a 2-point conversion would tie it for Valley Catholic. We'd like to welcome in our KJF listeners here tonight. It's the J98 game of the week. Valley trailing by 2 with 1 minute left and a 2-point conversion to tie it. Freshman quarterback Connor Bosler is in the ball game. And now they're going to put Trevor Klump back in at quarterback, and a fumbled snap. Disaster for Valley Catholic. Herculaneum falls on it. Valley Catholic trying some trickery, but the fumbled snap, Trevor Klump never even grabbed it, and Herky falls on it.
They went with the Wildcat formation there. They had a 3-back set with Trevor Klump back there as the quarterback, and it was just a terrible snap. We saw one earlier back deep in Valley Catholic territory that really cost them. And boy, oh boy, that might have been the nail in the coffin.
There's been a few select players for Herculaneum on defense that's been making big plays tonight. The guy that fall on that football is one of them. Brady Womack. He's been everywhere. But you can also highlight Aaron Fuller. You can also talk about Sean Hudson. Nico Brown has made some big plays. Nick Maxwell. Nathan Holland. I mean, this Herculaneum defense, yeah, they've given up 39 points tonight, but they've stepped up and made some big plays. Now they need their special teams to recover an onside kick and ice this thing.
And you know for a fact that there is going to be an onside kick coming your way right now. So you have to have your best hands people up if you're Herculaneum.
41-39, Herculaneum clinging, and I mean clinging, to a 2-point lead. If there's time on the clock, Valley Catholic is in the football game. Do not think that this game is over with 1 minute left, because you might be surprised.
You're definitely right there. This team here, my goodness.
Vienna beat Farmington tonight, by the way, 62-47 on KREI, and Crystal City came back and beat St. Pius 14-7 on KJF. Here's the onside kick. And this one is bouncing towards Herculaneum. Fuller gets it at the 45-yard line. Not as good an onside kick as the last one when they had a chance to recover. This one is Fuller fielding it all the way, and he's been good on those, sure-handed on those high pop-up kicks to him tonight, and on that one, the bouncer that came to him. Those aren't as easy as they look. He made a nice play to haul it in.
Well, that time Coach Cook brought up Fuller close to that first line just because they knew it was going to be an onside kick, and it came right to him. He didn't even have to move.
Barring some kind of disaster for Herky or a miracle for Valley, however you would look at it, Herky's going to win this ball game by taking a knee right here because Valley has no timeouts left, 58 seconds on the clock. Unbelievable.
Unless you have some Greg Schiano type of defense.
No kidding. So, and how big of a win is this for Herculaneum to steal a conference championship away from Valley Catholic on the road?
It's probably one of the biggest wins in their school history in quite some time.
Labriere takes the snap and takes the knee. We got end zone coming up after this ball game comes to an end, which is going to be here shortly. And a show of good sportsmanship by the Valley Catholic defenders coming up and patting the Herculaneum players on the back for a good showing tonight after the knee was taken. That's one thing you'll get here. It's good sportsmanship. Coach Negger teaches it.
It's a class act over here at Valley Catholic, that's for sure.
28 seconds on the clock. Another kneel down for Labriere, and he's going to be the winning quarterback tonight, completing one pass, but he had the best seat in the house, turning around and handed it off to Dustin Johnson, who motors for 6 touchdowns of the night. And that was the final kneel down. Herculaneum wins it 41-39 in a thrilling football game in St. John tonight. But when we name our player of the game, Dustin Johnson's definitely going to get it. But I would almost give it to Tyler Fallard as well for co-players of the game. Even though he was on the losing side, those two running backs combined for 10 touchdowns this evening.
If we're going to give it out to both players, I say go for it, because it's hard to overlook what Tyler Fallard did in the losing effort. I mean, that young man put his heart out here. I mean, that's 100% in my opinion.
What a game. What a win for the Herculaneum Blackcats. They hold off 2 late charges by Valley Catholic and win it tonight 41-39.